I am live. I'm just gonna say that now.
So am I.
Oh yeah, I'm just, you know, everyone.
Hold
Well,
up.
we
I
can
need
talk about it whenever. I think it's quite interesting.
All right.
I was asking people at work about it.
Before we do that, I have a question because I noticed I don't think we skipped a topic actually in our topic docket.
Oh.
I noticed down there as I was looking at it today. I don't think we covered the serial killer question.
Oh yeah, who's everyone's favorite serial killer?
Dude, I don't know that much about serial killers, and I really
I
hate
didn't
the
even-
idea of the romanticization of serial killers that's been happening with modern day people. It's kind of gross.
My favorite is a lady,
It's a lady.
and she was a queen in like the 1600s in like Scandinavia somewhere.
At least wait until I'm fully live.
And she's my favorite.
All right.
And like no one knows
Shit.
about her.
No one.
No. She was like known as like the queen of blood or death or something like that.
Oh ho. Alright, I got my music going. I got my thing up. That's great. My stream is already running. I'm already in the puzzle thing. Unfortunately, I am immediately going to be stepping away. I'll leave this to entertain the masses.
Oh, she was Hungarian. My
Jesus.
bad.
Whoa.
Oh dear me. Let's open the game.
Yeah.
Might help.
Oh, by the way, Trinky.
Mm.
So Amanda, let you to know that I've started up Stranger Things again.
Mm.
I
It has absolutely delighted me.
Yes, I thought I was in the middle of season 2. It turns out I finished season 2. I don't remember whatever the hell happened in season 2. And then I realized, oh, I barely remember what even happened in season 1, so I decided to just restart the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having a good time.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're having a good time.
I forgot how much I fucking hate Steve.
Doesn't everyone hate Steve?
I know like he gets better or something, but like
I'll be right back.
in this first season he fucking sucks.
I can't actually remember much of the first season.
In the first season, he was literally like a huge fucking asshole because of his two friends, who were also huge assholes.
He does date Nancy in the first season, doesn't he?
Yeah, he dates Nancy in the first season, and then there's like the misunderstanding of everyone thinking that Nancy slept with Will's brother, who I'm immediately forgetting the name of.
Fuck. What's his name? He's dull as dishwater.
I don't think he's dull.
Oh my god, what is his name? I haven't got a clue. I can't remember what his name is. Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Oh my god, that was taxing to remember.
But yeah, there's like the misunderstanding that she slept with Jonathan, when really it was because she almost got eaten by a monster and they didn't want to be alone.
Did she bang Steve? I can't remember.
Yeah, she banged Steve. Jonathan was there during that night at the party, and he was taking pictures.
Wait, but Jonathan was there when they banged.
Yeah, actually, he was in the woods trying to, like, look for clues about, like, what happened to Will. And he happened to stumble across Steve Harrington's house, where he was having, like, a little party with, Nancy, his two little asshole friends, and Nancy's friend. And Jonathan stumbled upon it, started taking pictures, and then later on, like, they just somehow, like, Steve and his friends know that Jonathan was there and break his camera. Because he took, like...
Oh yeah, in the car park at school, I remember that bit.
Yeah. Which, like, that's something that still bothers me, because it's like, how the fuck did they even know that he was there? Because there was no flash on the camera. And he's, like, the only person into photography at the school.
Doesn't he say something to Nancy about her being at a party? Or something. I can't remember.
I don't think that Jonathan did.
Oh yeah, I can't remember. I watched it when it came out, so it was a long time ago. I probably really should rewatch it. I know a lot of people have finished season 4, the new one, and then gone back to watch the old seasons.
Yeah. I was also hearing, like, really yikes shit about the 4th season or whatever, but I can't tell if it's, like, that's a genuine take, or if it's just, like,
What have you heard about it, then?
the Tumblr,
I won't confirm,
like...
what have I?
Like, apparently the actual studio shot in, like, I don't remember if it was, like, they shot somewhere in Germany and they were, like, disrespectful on set or something.
Oh.
Because it was, like,
sad to hear. Also, hello, I'm back.
Yeah, well, that's just what I've heard. Like, take with a grain of salt, because I haven't confirmed
yeah, I mean,
it.
I've not heard anything like that, but...
Like, I don't even fully remember what I read.
Stuff down.
Yeah. Like, I don't remember the
No,
exact wording, but it was basically, like, they shot somewhere that was, like something that had to do with the Holocaust or whatever, and then, I don't know.
Oh, weird. I mean, I can't say we've seen any of that. Or anything potentially that might have been filmed there.
That or it was something, like, similar of, like, basically, various audience, like, wanting a Stranger Things moment with something similar along those lines. I don't fucking remember. I just remember reading it and being like, I don't know about that one, Chief, and not actually, like, looking into it further.
Very, very possibly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
What, fans being disrespectful? What?
Unheard of.
Never would have thought. Never could have dreamt that would have been a thing. Has your brain recovered from yesterday, Mox?
My brain has recovered from yesterday. I was trying to explain it to Snoo. Like,
It's
everything
involved.
we were doing. It was very involved.
Yeah.
Honestly, besides the one moment, for the most part, I think I handled myself pretty well.
I think we're doing great. I mean, it was both a learning curve for us both. Neither of us knew what we were doing. I knew a tiny bit, but not much at all. Once we got past seeds, I was a bit like, oh. Was confusing.
It was interesting AF. Yeah, science.
It was really interesting.
Oh, did you check out anything on Dr. Stone?
Oh, I forgot. To be fair, I went to bed and then I've been at work.
Hello.
No worries.
Hello.
Hello.
I recommended
Well,
Dr. Stone to Obeezy as well. He seemed really interested.
Cool.
I would like, yeah, I would like to.
Stone, the anime.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Oh,
Recommending.
I've still got my team.
Which apparently, I didn't realize it was like this recent, but just last May they finally officially confirmed a season 3 for Dr. Stone.
Hooray.
Yeah.
There we go. Hopefully my camera plays full today.
It won't.
Hopefully your camera doesn't just keep dying.
Oh, I'm sure it will just randomly freeze on me.
Just gonna be like, well, you're playing this fucking puzzle game again? Fuck you.
You're streaming on your PC? Well, now, why didn't you say so? Also, happy sex day.
Yeah.
Happy sex day.
Happy sex day.
I like how I said yeah as if I got it immediately, and then I had to look at my fucking calendar and go, oh, right.
I mean,
Oh, it's
I mean-
backwards, not. It doesn't work in England.
it doesn't really work in England, no.
Doesn't work until, like,
we-
fucking, what, September?
We have to wait till
September.
yeah, we have to wait till
It's-
September.
We get
It's
2
June
6
9th.
days a year. Wow.
69.
Yeah, I got it after looking at my thing. But I just
I-
said yeah as if I
just
got it
knew it was like-
immediately.
Not
Just
just-
But I
it was like
didn't.
That
National
is-
Marshmallow Day or something, and it has
doesn't
just
quite
random days.
work.
I
doesn't
mean,
work
you
right.
guys
It's
do
not
have
hump
random
day.
day.
Yeah,
It's
you know
not
how
hump
everything's
day.
like a random
I
day.
mean, I guess it
was
could be
like-
hump day. If you want.
Well, it's 69 though.
But who...
Well, do I want to know what Gray is saying?
Gray didn't get it.
Oh,
What she doing?
I had
get
to
a
explain it to
69?
Gray.
oh, Gray, you sweet summer child.
It's okay,
I'm
Gray. Maybe one day you'll understand what the
Bless
fuck
you.
is.
Sorry.
Bless you. I imagine she's gonna come over here and make some sort of abuse for that comment.
Mm-hmm. She's probably gonna yell at me for sassing.
I mean, aren't we all assassin?
Yes.
I'm not.
Assassin.
There
Oh.
it is. There it is.
Oh, dear.
It's all going to be bad humor today, I think.
Yeah, probably. However,
One
I'm gonna
of
start off with something
those
really
days.
cute that happened today. This does mean, however, I'm gonna be throwing Snoo under the bus.
How dare you? What the fuck are you about to say about me?
Okay, so I woke up just as they were going to bed. Okay, that was probably at like what 5 or 6 in the morning.
Yeah, something like that. It's a common occurrence.
It's a very common occurrence. And so I'm lying there on the bed, and I'm like looking through Twitter, looking at things, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a rogue hand falls over and slaps my phone out of my hand. And I look over, and Snoo has rolled over, and they've just like, they're completely out. They're like lying on one arm, their other hand's flopped over now on my chest, and I'm like, what? So I roll over, I pick up the phone off of the ground, I go back to looking at stuff again, And then their hand flips over and knocks the phone out of my hand again, but now in the opposite direction as they roll back over again.
Oh, dear me.
Sleepy Snoo strikes again. What a fucking asshole, that guy.
I was just like, what? Well, I can't look at things on Twitter?
Apparently
And he
not.
responded with nothing because you were asleep.
I wasn't aware of this until right now.
I mean, what were you expecting?
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah, how dare you?
How
dare you.
how could you throw a Snoo under the bus like that?
Absolutely.
How could I throw Snoo under the bus like that? Oh, I could do it even harder.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
my!
Oh yeah. 69 day after all.
Whoa.
Well,
Alright, let's put some music on. Let's put some soothing tones on.
one of the first times that we ever were like hanging out for a prolonged period, right? We were at my parents' house, and we were just like watching things on the couch, right? We were just hanging out, just having a nice sweet time.
vibing.
Just having a nice little snuggle right there, and immediately as like the show we're watching begins, Snoo just conks out, just asleep, and so I'm trapped on the sofa, just lying there, and I look over at my mom, who is thinking this is the cutest thing ever, mind you. This is like the first time they've actually seen the two of us be a couple, and and Snoo is just already asleep in my arms, and they're just like, oh, I'm so glad they feel so safe with you. I'm like, oh, that's great and all. I can't breathe.
I also was drooling all over you last I checked.
You sure were. And then I learned about Sleepy Snoo for the first time. When in your sleep, you proceeded to kick me into a wall.
Yeah. That was very early on in our relationship.
That was genuinely just like, oh, I'm gonna snuggle and cuddle, and then it's just one leg, wham! Second leg, wham! And then it was just like rapid fire of me being pushed into the corner.
Like, you were not allowed to leave that corner.
I was not allowed to leave. I tried to move and you kicked me again.
Sleepy Snoo's a
Not
fucking
possible now.
asshole.
I mean, we all sleep how we sleep.
I can't move when I sleep now.
You
Why?
can't
Do you
move.
wear a
and you
straight
shouldn't.
jacket?
I shouldn't move is probably more apt, to be honest.
I was like, what are we like taping you down? Or what's happening?
Well, because I have I use a CPAP.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I start rolling around and keep rolling, I will just strangle myself.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, that will happen.
What?
Ow. Bonk.
It's big
Sorry.
thud. You thudding again, Trinky?
Out of
I
nowhere.
was studying again.
It was a big loud thud. It did give me a frighten.
Funk.
Did not mean to cause alarm.
Alarm.
Wah, 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 wah.
Great alarm impression.
Trinky's not streaming today. Trinky has apparently had a long day today, and they are choosing to not stream, and that's fine.
And my hay fever's kicking my butt and my face is all swollen.
Exactly. Would it be apt to say you look like a dog who got stung by a bee?
Wait, my dog stepped on a bee,
Mm-hmm.
but I am the dog,
But you're not.
Oh.
You're the dog.
and I breathe.
All right. Good news, everyone. We've officially saved the bees.
We've saved the bees.
We have
Like-
officially saved the bees.
Like native bees or the European honeybee?
Yes.
Okay.
Utter.
Bees are now fish.
Oh yes, I did see that.
I haven't heard of this until now. Please
I
elaborate.
found out about that yesterday. I don't know if it happened
Yeah.
yesterday though.
No,
What is it?
I think it did happen yesterday.
Okay.
Let me get the article.
Yeah, bees are now fish. This is like the
Bees aren't
capybara all
fish.
over again.
Oh no, the Catholics, they fucking struck again.
Not quite. Where is this one?
Can't
I was
say
thinking
bold at
about
this.
how liberal the Catholics were being earlier for Catholics. I was reading up about them to teach my
Wait, what?
So I was reading up on the
Sorry. That doesn't check.
No, listen. So I was reading up about the Catholics, for my job, so I can teach my kids about them. And I was like, wow, actually, they've come a long way since I was in school. Are they still correct? No, but have they made some progress? Yes, they have.
Maybe.
I was like,
Alright.
wow.
So I've got the B article.
I was like, we are being liberal for Catholics these days. Like, wow.
Yeah. So California court rules bees are legally fish again. The bizarre decision is the most recent step in a 4-year legal battle back and forth between environmentalists and agricultural groups.
Why? But they fly and they live in the air.
They're flying fish.
Oh no,
Not that live in the air.
Maybe in California.
there are also insects that fly, but we don't call them birds.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a goddamn wasp.
But a bee is an insect.
Hey,
It's its
hey,
own
Trinky.
thing.
Hey, Trinky.
Sorry.
Hey, Trinky. Would you like to know a very cursed fun fact? According to the FDA, honey is classified as raw meat.
Yeah, that's why vegans don't eat it, but that's also fucked up. Are you joking? Raw meat.
Yeah,
Meat is protein.
there's protein in honey. What are you talking about?
Yep.
Meat's not just protein. I don't know. How would you define meat? An animal.
An animal product?
Like-
Honey's an animal product?
I feel like an animal like it's like a muscle, isn't it?
No, it's
like
Some of it
muscle.
is.
Well, then what would
Just
you
not
call,
the
like,
stages
what
where-
what would you call, like, liver or
it's
heart?
peaches, isn't it?
Would you
Well,
call
it's
that
not
meat?
meat. It's it is meat, but it's offal. It's the same thing.
Got it. So okay, well, what is not awful meat then, Trinky?
Offal.
Trinky, they don't get it. Don't
I
worry, they don't get it.
know. Just making sure.
Can I continue?
Yeah, go ahead, continue.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Sorry, we got
sorry, I
distracted.
got really.
It's fine. It's fine. It'll explain it. Don't worry, okay?
I don't
Jesus
want it to
Christ.
explain it.
And
It's
I
fucking
assume that was
wrong.
great.
I don't need an
Did you-
Oh
explanation.
no, it's
if
Tatty.
wrong.
Hey, Tatty. So in the ruling ripe for a Jay Leno monologue, a California court said last week that bees are legally fish. The new
No.
classification protects bees and other insects under the California Endangered Species Act, the CESA, and is the culmination of a four-year legal tussle between environmentalists and agricultural groups that has major consequences for farmers in the state. CESA originally... I'll get to that in a minute. CESA originally passed in 1970, only protects plants and animal species. So, in 2018, 3 environmentalist
Oh,
groups
wait, Snoo, I think I
that
see where
were
that goes.
worried about the declining pollinator population in California found a workaround to expand the legal definition of fish to cover 4 species of endangered bees. Section 45 of CESA defines fish as mollusk, crustacean, invertebrate, amphibian, but doesn't explicitly dictate that invertebrates have to be aquatic. So the group successfully argued bees fall under that classification because they are invertebrates. AG groups representing farmers appealed the ruling. The new classification adds a lot more red tape for transporting and working with bees, which are a vital part of the agriculture industry in the state. In 2020, a Sacramento County Superior Court sided with the AG groups and reversed the 2008 ruling. But on May 31st, California's 3rd District Court of Appeals revised that reversal, declaring once and for all that bees are in fact fish. The court even ruled that anything without a backbone qualifies as fish. Jellyfish, insects, and when your mum guilts you into going on a family vacation. So, yes, bees are fish.
If you ever feel doubtful that you can win any argument, just look at the people who won this argument.
This is the most fucked up thing I've ever heard.
Welcome to American
Satsy,
law.
thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I
Having
appreciate
to
it.
make bees fish in order to protect them is the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You want to know something that's even stupider?
Go on then.
The fact that people really don't understand that honeybees are an invasive species in the U.S. Like, there are Native American honeybees, and then there's the European honeybees that everyone thinks of when they think honeybee. And those are invasive.
Then there's the honeybees in Final Fantasy.
Yes.
I don't think that counts. Though they might be invasive as well.
Oh, they have in the new one, in the remake, they are very much invasive. I'm doing good, Satsy. How are you, man?
Man, can they groove?
Oh, it's the dancers! I was just like, honeybee, oh, is there like a bee monster I didn't know in Final Fantasy? Because I've never played a Final Fantasy game. Fucking look it up. Final Fantasy honeybee. Honeybee in. Oh! I'll click images. Oh! There they are!
The brothel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
think,
brothel.
I think there are bee enemies in 8, I want to say.
There's like wasp enemies generally. I don't know about
Yeah.
specifically BBs. That's usually
Bees?
wasps.
Did you know bees kill wasps?
Yes.
Yes, the like cuddle thing.
Yeah, that's
Why they,
a
like,
specific
fly around them and
Japanese...
they use their body heat to make them overheat and die.
Yeah, it's a specific species of Japanese honey, or Japanese bee versus a specific species of Japanese hornet. Where the bees...
Hornets, they're terrifying.
Hornets are a menace.
When I was younger, well,
They-
I wasn't too young. I must have been about 10. I was sat in my bedroom, and all my family were in the garden. And I was playing Minecraft. And I was sat on my bed, and my window was open. And next thing I know, is my dad runs upstairs. He runs into his office, and he grabs his BB gun. And then he runs back downstairs. And instead of just running upstairs to close my window, which was next to his office, to stop the hornet coming in the window, he decided he'd get his BB gun and try and shoot it out of midair, as you do. And then my dad proceeded to try and shoot the bloody thing out of the air. My window is open, and he's missing, and the BBs are ricocheting off of the window, off of my laptop, onto me! And I'm getting blattered by these BBs as we're trying to kill the hornet. And then eventually, we got the hornet. He did shoot it. It was quite impressive.
That is an
Your
impressive
dad
shot.
played too much Call of Duty.
Me and my laptop were definitely caught in the crossfire.
You were never the same again.
This is why we don't trust good guys with guns.
Speaking of Call of Duty, wasn't that a topic on the docket today?
That was, yes. Has it
Yes.
run its course?
Has it run its course? Has it run its course? I don't know.
I think that's like saying
As-
has a first-person shooter ever run its course, and I think the answer to that is probably no.
As someone who has never played a single Call of Duty game, and therefore has the ultimate say on this sort of matter.
I think it depends. Are you talking about first-person shooter concept or the actual storyline?
I'm talking about the storyline because, like,
I
we're
guess it's
getting like the new game is just a reimagining of Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare
Well, that's
2.
what the Modern Warfare remake was.
I
but the-
I
I think the
gonna go
problem.
there, I didn't realise that. So
I think the problem is as well, like, it's not a problem, but those were the ones that everyone really loved, and they were like really iconic. And I think a lot of the new ones have obviously something's happened and they've missed the beat somewhere. And so I think they're remaking them to try and get people to come back and fall in love with it again. And it's not actually about creating something new and fun as much as restoring that kind of nostalgia factor for a lot of people, but also putting it at a price point of £70. Do one. Do one. Let's talk about the price of video games.
Don't want to talk about the price of video games.
Why?
Because
why are they so expensive now?
They're so expensive to mitigate costs.
Yeah, especially when you don't even get real versions of them anymore.
That's a different problem with a different thing that doesn't have anything to do with the actual price of a game. It's the manufacturing, the distribution, and the work that goes into it. The amount of money that actually goes into a game is kind of ridiculous. You need a very mass amount of sales to actually even break even in a lot of AAA games, which is a very sad truth.
It's similar for making profit on a movie. You have to actually reach, like, almost double what the movie cost in sales in order to make profit.
To make matters worse...
What, like Morbius?
Yes, like Morbius, which is just spiraling down the drain. But anywho...
But yeah, they've already got table reads and things going on for the second one.
Have you seen the Jared Leto meme that's going around?
Yeah,
it's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time. I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, and the meme is dead with that."
That's always how it is. Once the corporations grab hold of a meme, it's instantly dead.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, it's mostly from, like, a sentiment of, like, fuck the corporations. When people say that, like, oh, once the actual, like, corporation takes a hold of a meme, it's dead. It's because people don't want corporations to try to, like, synthesize memes and shit.
Begone, brand.
Silence brand, yeah. Like Wendy's tried to pioneer the whole, like...
Going on a trip.
Keronzi. But yeah, like...
pieces up top.
But Wendy's tried to, like, pioneer the corporate meme thing. And people were like, haha, this is kind of funny. And then all the other corporations followed suit, and everyone went, oh, this fucking sucks, actually. I hate this. This is oversaturated everything.
Oh, well, Wendy's trolling people.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited for the new Avatar film?
Oh.
I am intrigued, because I really liked the first one when it first came out. And I remember the first time I watched it, actually, my friend's family, like, rented the DVD, and they had it in their house, and I was up at, like, 2 in the morning or some shit, and I put it in, and I just watched it by myself in their living room, and I was just completely enthralled by the story. Mostly in, like, the monster designs and stuff.
Yeah. I think, had it came out 10 years ago, probably would have been more excited for it.
Yeah.
I probably still would have been less excited.
I mean, it's like frickin' Michael Bay still needing to make 15 odd Transformers films.
Signed a contract.
Oh yeah, there's brand new ones of them coming out, isn't there?
I actually have no idea when the next
There is another one coming out. I think another great example of something running its course, Fast and Furious.
I mean, hasn't he turned around and said that there's like another 5 films or something like that?
Honestly, we watched the last one as a family, and we quite like the Fast and the Furious films. You know, Like, we never have had a problem with them. And we all started watching it, and it was the most unfeasible in ways that you can't even describe, and unrealistic in a way you can't imagine. And we were like, and I jokingly was like, lol, they're gonna go to space. And they did. And they went to space in a car. In a suit, in like a diving suit with duct tape. And I was like, and they came back fine. And I was like, you have got to be taking the piss.
Okay, yeah, they jumped the shark.
Is it bad that that sounds like something I want to see now?
You need to. Anyone who hasn't, watch the most recent Fast and the Furious.
Is that the one?
Do I need to watch any other Fast and the Furious before watching them?
You need to know the
If you
deep
care about
Fast
the
and Furious
story,
lore.
yes. If you care about laughing at it, just watch it. It's comical. It's not meant to be, but it's comical.
Is that the one? I mean, it's gonna be a spoiler. I can't remember which one in the series it is. Is that the one where Dom goes evil?
No, that was the last one. The one before that one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was the one before the one, which is comical.
Right. But I mean, that was still pretty bad by all accounts.
Oh yeah.
They stopped being good a long while ago.
They did. I think it really turned at the end of Fast and the Furious. I think it was 6 when they had the 35-mile long plane strip.
Was that also the one where they drove down the side of a building?
Very potentially. Yes,
Cool.
it was when they're in Abu Dhabi or Dubai or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're going off.
No, I said cool.
Yes, it was that one. They're laughable now. I watch them more so I can have a giggle.
I mean, they started off all right, but
Oh yeah, the first ones are genuinely good films.
Yes,
you
the
know, when
movie
Paul
about
Walker
family.
was still alive.
Family.
Family! Why'd you say that name?
But yeah, they got progressively. I think they were just trying to do more and more and more, and they didn't need to.
Quite clearly they did.
No, they didn't. They
One-
really didn't.
You want to know another movie about cars in space? It's good, and I want to watch it again. Red Line. That's a good movie.
Oh yeah,
That's a real good movie.
Which movie?
Red
Red
Line.
Line.
It is an anime movie. Is it by Gainax or is it by Trigger?
That's
Oh,
okay. Google Red Line
'Cause that's not one I recognize.
movie.
I mean, I'm not the anime man, but I thought I was fairly good with most of them.
All right, it was
Madhouse. It was Studio Madhouse. I'm silly.
Studio Madhouse.
Yeah. Well, one of the
Madhouse
really
is
good
not bad studio.
animator studios. But yeah,
Yeah.
Red Line Trinky, because I assume you don't know about it at all. It is a sci-fi racing movie. And it's really, really over the top and fun and cool and funny.
And the soundtrack slaps.
The soundtrack slaps so hard. Holy shit, it's so good.
Time for me to show my age. Have any of you heard of Pole Position?
I have
No.
heard of Pole Position. I have no idea what it's
You
about.
have?
I have no idea what it's about. I've just heard that name.
It's a racing anime, or racing cartoon, I should say. 1970s, 1980s? I think it's 1980s.
Yeah,
Like,
1980s.
Cashing in on the Johnny Quest kind of thing.
Johnny Quest and
Oh, yeah,
Speed
Johnny Quest
Racer.
Yeah, they're like NASCAR. Jesus, NASCAR kids Old? Shut up, Taddy. You're not that much younger than me. A teen stunt car team secretly fights crime with the help of their artificial intelligence cards.
All right.
Kind of also keying off of Knight Rider, I guess.
Where are we going?
And of course, like the obvious inspiration of Speed Racer.
Yeah.
I'm excited about a show for once.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Cyberpunk's animes finally got announced.
Yes. Yes. You showed me the trailer just yesterday, and
As
it was
of
really fucking
yesterday.
cool.
Like Keanu
and-
Reaving it.
No.
No.
It doesn't have a tie to the game.
It's its own independent
Right.
story, from what it seems.
Yes, and it's being done by Studio Trigger, which is awesome. And
Studio Trigger's real
remember,
fucking
like,
good.
crossing my fingers as I was looking at it, being like, okay, please, it looks really pretty. That's great and all, but Cyberpunk's gritty. Please be gritty. And then everything gets crazy, and you see a dude literally get, like, spaghettyified by a gun, and it's like, all right, I'm in.
You're sold. You sold it.
It's like, okay, cool. It looks like there's gonna be some dark and messed up stuff. All right, we got real cyberpunk here. Sweet.
I wouldn't imagine that like Trigger would have wanted to shy away from doing something like that visually.
I don't imagine so either, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know what the producers are gonna try and fucking pull out of there.
Oh my god, I goddamn love cyberpunk, and I want to preface. I like the genre and I like the tabletop. I have mixed feelings on the game.
Well, I mean, the game kind of had a rough start, really, didn't it?
The game had beyond a rough start. It had a rough development, and it's still going through rough patches right now.
It's still very rough.
It's better than it was, but I don't think that that's a fair thing to say for it. It's a bad situation all around.
I don't honestly don't even know if like it's ever going to escape that that mindset in public eye, honestly. Because there's a lot of people.
Guy could do it. Cyberpunk could do it.
Yeah, and that's why like people have faith that it can happen, but
Yeah.
As it seems so far, it's.
So like some of my favorite things that come from the game itself, like the tabletop, okay, is on the one part it is very much so a player killer kind of game, okay?
Yeah, it's a
That is
player.
something that I am not a fan of.
It's a player grinder. It's meant to be a player grinder.
The game, when you're looking over things for being a DM, it's just like, all right, make sure to kill your players. Make sure to kill your players a lot. You can't be safe. You checked your bank account, brain fried. You went down the street, get shot and mugged. Just have corporate assassins come take them out if they don't like it. It's just like, no.
Like
No,
horrible,
I don't-
toxic DM mentality to encourage.
I don't love that. That is a thing I don't care for. That being said, the world of everything that's set up there and the uniqueness that comes with it, and honestly, the ways you can build yourself fascinate me in ways that I don't think I felt in a game for a long time. Like when it opened up to the idea of you have a character who is, a character or a robot or part robot or what have you, that's neat and all. But do you want to have a pair of pillows built into your arm whose only purpose is that you can occasionally sleep a little more comfy on the road? You can do that. You want eyeballs that when you blink they say fuck you? You can do that. Do you want a tattoo that only glows in neon light and it glows and it's like a dancing person on your arm? You can do that. You want your skin to be gold? You can do that. You want to be a furry? You can do that.
They're called exotics,
the
and I
very
think
best.
it's really funny.
Exotics. Oh my god, exotics. And oh my god,
Do you want
exotics.
to be
They
the
are
very
simultaneously
best?
they're awesome and they're a nightmare. It's so bad. So the furry exotic package is neat. There's a bunch of different ones you can take from individual pieces. Like I want like the tail of a cat, or I want, you know, the claws of a lion, or the teeth of a crocodile with a prehensile strength. You can do that, or you could go the full package and just get the whole body
whole kit and
sculpting
caboodle.
done. And it's just like, congratulations, I am now officially a rat man. I've done it. I've got big teethies and like it. I'm gonna be so cool now. And technically in the game, people will be like, yo, that's a cool thing. What synthetic skin are you wearing? Because it's all style over substance.
Yeah, mind you, like
So-
looking at the art, I personally don't like how some of the exotics are designed, but also I'm forgiving because this was the 80s, and the furries
and they kinda
were like
have-
10 years old at the moment.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like, I think one of the people in there looks almost exactly like Catra.
Yeah. Also, sorry,
Um,
Keronzi, you were about to say something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think I was saying that they would. You're basically chimeras then.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially.
That's even a package, actually. However, there's some downsides to the furry package. First of all, if you get the full thing and get anything changed for your skin, there is a 10% chance that you will get skin cancer. And it as to make light of it, it's like, all right, so you're gonna roll a d10, and then you get to decide a number, and if you roll that number, congratulations, you have skin cancer. I think that's funny. On a more darker thing, the corporation that is kind of responsible for it is kidnapping people off the street, transforming them into furries, and turning them into sex workers.
Yeah.
Yay, dystopian future.
Oh
Yeah.
god, is it? It's so depressing.
Dude, every single time I like somewhat forget that the Cyberpunk campaign we play in is a dystopia, and then I get hit in the nuts with a baseball bat with that just says dystopia on it.
Speaking of being hit in the nuts with a baseball bat, do we have fans of the Yakuza series in house?
Yes.
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 Did you hear? I mean, it's not like fully confirmed, but I think the producer kind of hinted that Kiwami 3 is in development.
All right. I mean, isn't 3 where things get especially insane?
Maybe.
Because I believe,
3 is the one when he's retired in a beach house
yeah, with
with his own
The start of-
orphanage.
yeah, with the orphans and things, and then he gets dragged into a mess with like the CIA.
Yes.
Yeah, that it is the insane one. This coming from a series where a dude in a slick dress suit sucker punch a tiger so hard he knocks it the hell out.
Yeah. No tiger drop.
Oh, not just one,
changed.
2 tigers. Now I think about it.
It was 2 tigers. I'm gonna be playing that game soon on stream.
Oh god, I love the Yakuza series. Majima is
yeah.
my boy.
Majima is great. I reckon
Although-
loving Kiwami 1, Majima is everywhere.
Majima everywhere system. Honestly, I think Akiyama might be my actual boy.
Akiyama.
He is from 4 and later. He's the loan shark that
Right.
you can play as, who got wealthy because he happened to be a hobo sitting underneath the Millennium Tower when it exploded in 1. So all of that money came raining down on him, and he just got rich from it.
I haven't because I watched Ray of Achievement Hunter fame play them, but I kind of
Alright.
stopped watching from like 4 onwards properly because I'm like, I don't want to ruin the story. I want to feel everything raw as it happens, you know.
Yeah, no worries.
So- I know people's names kind of in passing, because I did watch his Dead Souls playthrough.
The zombie one.
The zombie one, yeah.
I have mixed feelings on the zombie one. On the one part, I was just like, oh god, it's a zombie game. But never before have I ever seen a character more in, like, their zone and element than Majima in that. Who's just, like, his intro thing, where he's sitting in the lounge, and then a zombie bursts in and eats one of his dudes, and he's watching a zombie movie this is happening. He's looking at the zombie movie, and then he watches his dude being eaten, and then he looks back at the zombie movie, and then he looks at his dude being eaten, and he's just like, holy shit, this is real. And then the zombie jumps at him and he catches it with a shotgun.
Yeah, isn't that also the one where he forces the fifth president, or was it fifth or sixth? Was Daigo?
The
chairman.
He's
Daigo.
the sixth chairman because Kiryu was the fourth chairman. Then he instated the guy as the fifth, and then that guy died. And then Kiryu went to Daigo and was just like, "You will be chairman." And that entire game is about Daigo being like, "I don't wanna," and you punch the crap out of him until he does.
Pretty much. But I think in Dead Souls, wasn't it that, like, Majima forced him to be bait by playing a woman just so Majima could make out with him?
Yes, that did happen. Trinky, are you following this?
Oh,
I'm trying.
Dude.
I love the Yakuza series is wild and crazy. On the one part, it is a serious crime drama, about, like, relations, society, and how people get mixed into everything, and whether or not you can still be a good person in kind of like a almost corporate dystopia, because really the bad guy always stops being the Yakuza in every game and it ends up being some government official or some rich psychopath. Or some guy sitting on the sidelines with glasses who later takes off his suit and he turns out to be jacked. It's wild. It's just like he's leaning forward. He has bad posture. He speaks with a nervous tone. And then he takes off his jacket. And his muscles are so chiseled you could goddamn grate cheese off of it.
Yep. Yep.
I think I could grate cheese on Henry Cavill's abs.
Would you grate cheese off Henry Cavill's abs?
Trinky
Well, I'm
wouldn't even
lactose
grate
intolerant, so probably not, but...
I mean, you don't have to eat the cheese. You can just grate it.
Yeah, hold on. Let's say, hypothetically, Trinky, you're at your home. You're enjoying a nice, I don't know, you're enjoying a nice game of Minecraft. A BB ricochets off of your window. You look outside, you see your father. He's got the BB gun again, and he goes, "Daughter of mine, I speak with American accent now. Don't worry about it. I have a gift for you. I bring you Henry Cavill. But in order to meet him, you have to grate cheese off of his abs."
No questions asked, I'm doing it.
Look, I mean, Trinky, you would eat cheese off of Henry Cavill's abs. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty like crap myself, but sure.
I mean, if you weren't lactose intolerant, you definitely would. We can't.
I'd eat many things off of the man if I want. You know.
Okay, top 10 foods Trinky would eat off of Henry Cavill's abs.
Top 3 foods.
Yeah, top 3 foods.
Chips and salsa.
Does that count
I
as one
imagine
or
the
two?
grooves would hold the dip well.
They slide in nicely.
Yeah. Number 2.
Mm-hmm. You gotta think hard on this one.
I do. Fries.
For the same reason of the first one?
No, I just really like fries, and I think the abs would accentuate the experience.
Gotcha.
Is potato.
Is potato.
Yeah.
Pick a potato chip and eat it.
And number 3.
What's happened, chat?
Maybe ice cream.
Ice cream,
Because it's always really hard in the tub and it's hard to get it out until it melts a bit. And I imagine he's so hot that he would melt it with his body temperature.
Got it. You have a nice little Henry Cavill a la mode.
Yep. You'd melt the ice cream to be eating temperature.
Is it bad that my first thought immediately with all of this was like Trinky in some restaurant and Henry Cavill's on a table and you're eating like sushi off of him?
Well,
That
that
actually is.
It's the
is
thing,
there
I
a
know.
photo of Freddie Murphy or someone, an iconic actor doing that?
Yeah. Also, the Japanese actually think that's blasphemy.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What, to eat
Because-
sushi off of someone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
might commit some
you-
blasphemous acts. How can I be blasphemous? I'm gonna eat sushi off someone.
Well, if you
the
simply
reason
exist, I'm sure that there's plenty of
It
religions that
feels
make
like
you
a fun.
blasphemy.
It feels like a fun way to rebel against something.
the
Fuck
reason
you,
being-
society! I'll eat this fish off of this man's wing, and you can't stop me.
The reason being that the oils of the body actually get in the way of the flavor of the fish.
Well, I'm a
sushi.
vegetarian, so I wouldn't have fish sushi. Therefore, I don't think I'm breaking any rules. Damn,
You
now I
just
don't want
eat
to do
them
it.
myself. But now you want to do it.
I don't
Well,
want to do
I
it if I'm
mean-
not breaking any rule because
Let's
it's
go
not got fish in it.
quickly to
Well, no,
Twitter
that's
at
the
Henry
thing.
Cavill. Can we eat fish off of your body?
He's probably too high profile. He'll be like, I can't upset a nation.
I'll look at him and be like, he responded in a minute. He responded with, "I've been blocked."
Well, because there are sushis. Obviously, there's vegetarian sushis and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
that are lit. If you're not
and-
having cream cheese sushi, you've not lived.
I stay away from sushi for my allergies.
I stay away from cream cheese.
You could have the cream cheese one though, Mark.
Trinky, you literally just said not even a few minutes ago that you're lactose intolerant and you're eating cream
Yeah,
cheese
but
on
one piece
sushi.
isn't gonna make me shit myself.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I've tested it.
How many pants have you shit for these tests?
One too many. The real number, I'll keep a secret.
Day one in the cream cheese trials, a failure. Why we shouldn't let me open my blasphemous mouth. This is how we get to places like this.
It's fine. We can only make this better by walking into the church that's just down the street from our house.
We could. Let's walk in there. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I was trying to convince my
No, no,
British
it's
friends.
saying something, and I
I-
definitely interrupted it with Henry Cavill.
I don't know. But also, I thought the phrase now was "Forgive me, Daddy, for I've been bad."
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm not
Listen,
gonna say it, but if people are gonna come and confess their sins to me,
Happy Sex Day, everyone.
Yeah.
happy sex day.
Wow, that's numbers and stuff.
Panicopita!
Sometimes I
Panic
think,
open up.
sometimes I remember I'm a teacher and once I've listed off 3 things I'd eat off of Henry Cavill's body on the internet.
Trinky, have you had that moment yet where you're like, oh shit, I'm late for school, and you're like, oh no, wait, I'm an adult, and then you remember, oh shit, wait, I'm a teacher? Have you had that moment yet?
Yep.
Oh, man. Yay, I put a piece in the puzzle.
Yay, you did it.
I've slowly been putting pieces in, but
Do you know what's worse than being late to class when you're a student?
Late to
Being
class
late
when
to
you're a
class
teacher.
when you're the teacher.
If you were 15 minutes late, they can legally leave.
That's not actually a rule, I don't think.
No,
It's
it's not. It's just,
We used to always say that though.
oh yeah. Every time the teacher was late by literally
Yep.
any amount of time, someone always chimed that in.
Mm-hmm.
we say it for meetings. If you're not here on time, we're leaving.
Well, to be fair, that's just
I mean-
a good rule.
Yeah, and that's also like, that's a little different, because you're straight up just stating, if you're late, then I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
As opposed to like students who are legally required to go to school.
We waited for a teacher for over an hour once
Oh my
when I
god.
was
I
at
think I-
school,
I
and
think
they
I-
turned
I
up
think
for
I-
like the last 10 minutes of the lesson, and they were like, "Oh, hi guys," and we were like, "Hi."
Nice of you to join us.
They were like, "Oh, what week is it?" And I was like, "Week 1." What? Because we were on 2-week timetable. And they were like, "Oh shit."
Whoops.
We were like, "It's nice seeing you. Let's have 10 minutes of this lesson, and then we'll go."
Where do we even begin with this bottom left portion?
I'm working on it.
Oh, that down there.
Here, I'll help you.
I'm just
Oh.
like picking pieces up and trying them.
What, you didn't like my health?
Oh,
No, they ate the
Oh, no.
piece!
No, we need
No,
that.
this happened before.
It's happened
Crunch.
multiple times.
crunch.
So obviously, sex day, yay.
Yay!
Favorite. Oh,
Oh,
You better be careful with that sentence.
Wait, hold on. I just heard like a brief cutout, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Favorite what, Mr. Runzy?
obscure rule, like legal rule. around-
Oh, fucking. Legally, you cannot feed alcohol to a moose from a moving plane in Alaska.
right?
That's up there. That's probably not my favorite,
Ooh.
but that's up there.
I learnt mine the other day. It's illegal to own more than 6 dildos in Texas.
Yeah, I was literally about to say the same thing.
Damn, Texas, why you
illegal.
fucking trying to, like, shit on everyone's parade?
Yeah, it's illegal to own more than 6 dildos in Texas.
Why?
I saw that on Twitter and I was like, lol.
Because
If
Texas is so
you-
sex
ba-
negative.
Basically, the wording of the law is like if it's something along the lines of like if you're owning more than 5 sex toys, I forget what they actually refer to them in the law. That basically you're only owning them for the intent of encouraging others to own more.
Right.
That is their whole reasoning behind it.
What does that even matter, though? Like,
Maybe
It does.
everyone could do with owning more.
Yeah, but I mean come on, it's Texas. Like
what? Clearly,
Repa-
if people
re-
own
repress-
too many dildos, then where will the politicians stick their dildos? So they can't buy them. They're gonna run out.
Yeah, it's
They're worried
also
about the
more-
world's silicon supply.
Oh,
I mean,
are
We
they?
already had a problem with that. But I only got like
Snoot, there are these
repressed
pieces.
sexual
I don't know if I'm gonna
health
help you, but I'll put them in a separate pile. for
and
you.
lower gun restrictions. Like you have more restrictions on owning sex toys than you do on owning firearms in
Oh,
the state
yeah.
of Texas. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. In America, sex, big no-no. Violence, blood, killing, war. Oh yeah, big thumbs
Just
up.
imagine
Uh-huh.
someone running around the streets with a bunch of dildos chucking them at people.
I'm going to
They're
make.
like war in Texas.
No. You say that, Trinky. When this law originally came into effect, as a protest, students at Texas universities were handing out dildos to the student body.
I love that so much.
Is it
Quite-
bad? I
quite
just thought of a
literally
meme
just-
during this.
Just handing dildos out to kids in class.
Good.
Let me
Oh,
go
out on the-
And
find
I bet
this
those
thing.
kids were thankful.
Didn't matter who they were. They just handed them to them. Like, here, have this to protest the rule. And they're like, hell yeah, we'll do it.
I'm gonna share this because I think you guys could see where my brain went to when you see the meme.
Go on then. Is my camera? No, my camera's fine. Cool.
But in general. I think you can see where I was going with this.
Scout.
Just doing that down the road. Just think fast, chuckle nuts, dildo in the face.
I'm going to invent
Uh,
a gun that shoots dildos.
You mean like a t-shirt cannon, but
Yeah.
you put the dong
Yeah,
inside of
We
it?
put a
Yes.
dong in there. Specifically, like, the dongs that have a suction cup, so it'll fucking stick to shit.
Yep.
I mean, I'm fairly certain that already is a sex toy.
No, we're saying the weapon.
Long distance...
T-shirt cannon.
Yeah.
A long
Yeah, no,
distance
no.
fucking dildo gun is already a sex toy. I don't want to know what kind of sex people are having.
I don't know what kind of Miss Ronzi's having if he knows that that's a thing.
You see, Mr. Keronzi's a provider.
He's a connoisseur.
I wish. I would be
He's
rich.
got a secret blog we don't know about.
Weird. I mean, I can't confirm or deny whether that is a thing, but I would imagine it totally is.
Magnum delivery. Dongs through your window. Ding dong ditching!
I think anything.
Holy shit, that would be so funny.
Sure, go for it because like nothing wrong with being horny on main.
I would love.
I think we
someone
established
to do
this
that.
last week.
The funniest joke I've ever said. No. Ah,
It's the funniest joke.
sorry, I can't be on stream anymore. I gotta go to church. Bye, Snail.
Bye, have fun at church. Hope you don't incinerate as soon as you step in there.
Returns.
He just left.
Oh, Marks, come back to us and repent your sins.
Oh, he's gone. Like, he left the room.
My brother in Christ.
Oh my god. Just that reaction of that's the funniest joke I've ever told.
Day is full, God wills it.
And I'm going to clip that.
I've really
God,
discovered
fucking-
myself. I'm back.
Marks, I'll lay my hands upon you and you are healed.
And by the power of the Holy Son and the Spirit, the cursed sin is released from your body. Hallelujah. Can we get a round of applause for our brother? Oh god, did I ever tell you guys about the sermon I actually did in the parking lot in Seattle?
Oh no.
This is also funny to me as an RE teacher.
I just remembered the funniest joke I made. I'm trying to find the screenshot, but go ahead and continue.
Alright. Okay, so, my second job that I ever had was a door-to-door salesman. It was awful. Okay? Like 3 weeks into it, the manager was just like, "Hey guys, who wants to go on a business trip to Seattle?" And I remember being like, "I've never been on a business trip before. That sounds like fun." It was supposed to be for a weekend. It turned into a week.
Right?
We also, the only accommodations we had was a hotel room that was being paid for by our boss. Other than that, we had to provide our own food and stuff like that. Problem: this was a commission-based job. We didn't get weekly paychecks. So unless we were making sales, we were starving. I was the only one who was selling anything, so naturally I was the bread provider. Literally, I've had a loaf of bread, some sandwich materials, and that's what we all survived off of. But anywho, this is a job that is a 16-hour job every day, okay? From the start of the day to the end of the day, you are out in the world selling. So it's not unheard of to be out until like 10 p.m. or so, trying to sell the products that we were selling. On this particular night in Seattle, I had just finished doing a demonstration at somebody's place, which is a normal thing, and I stepped outside being like, "God, I'm tired, I just want to go home. How long is this gonna be?" And how we normally got around is there was a bus that was kind of ferrying everybody and the supplies that we needed for the stuff we were doing. And when it got particularly late, sometimes they would just send somebody in their car to pick someone up and drive them home. Because, you know, it was just like a make sure everyone gets home kind of safely kind of deal, right? So I stepped outside, and I see in a car in front of me 2 dudes who are dressed in suits, and I'm like, oh, clearly this is so late they finally sent someone just to come pick me up and take me home. Thank God. So I walked over, and I tapped on the window. And as I did, and they're looking at me, I realized I don't think I've ever seen these people in my life. And then I look down and I see that they're wearing name tags, which is not how we flew. So this clearly was people not affiliated with the job I was a part of. And I realized next to it they had a cross on their name tag, and I went, oh no, they're Mormons. I knocked on the wrong car. And so these two dudes get out of their car, and I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna get mugged by Mormons in Seattle. What a weekend. And they step out.
Such a bad film.
And they start talking to me, and I realize they're trying to sell me on their religion. Apparently it's business as usual for them, despite the weird circumstances. But these guys are bad at it, okay? They're not looking at me. They're stammering when they're talking. They have no confidence, no posture, or anything like that. It's pretty terrible listening to these guys try to sell me on an idea. And I just feel so bad for them. That I interrupt them while they're talking. I just go, hey, look, let me help you from one salesman to another, okay? Tell you what, you got your little Bible there. Show me your favorite passage. Show me your favorite verse, whatever, all right? So one of them opens up the Bible, they flip over to it, and they point it out to me and hand it to me. And I look at it, and I start reading it. I'm doing sweeping gestures. I'm being very boisterous. I'm looking them in the eyes as I'm doing this, as I'm putting the power of God into them with every word I read from this scripture, all right? And they are enamored. They're just watching with awe, like, oh! This is apparently the greatest thing they have seen in a while. While this is happening, the actual bus that was supposed to come pick me up finally starts to arrive. And what do they see but me in the middle of the road, a Bible in my hand, these two sharply dress-suited dudes just like looking at me in awe as I'm doing this. And they all like at once, everybody in this bus rolls down their window to look at me like, what the fuck is going on? And so I see this, I close the Bible with my hand it back to them, and I go, I say something along the lines of, you know, blessings to you, my children, may go in God's faith. And I try to hand the Bible back to them, and he pushes the Bible back to me. He's like, no, keep it. I'm like, oh, thank you. Somewhere around here, I still have that Bible. I have no idea. It might be in my book collection. It could be anywhere.
Oh, that's fantastic, mate.
Oh dear.
That week sucked. That was probably the highlight.
It sounds like it, mate.
That is definitely a story.
I also had to vacuum cocaine out of somebody's house. That sucked.
Yeah, that's what a vacuum does.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. It was scary, man. I thought I was gonna die.
What is the most ridiculous story you've heard about police?
About police?
Yeah.
That sounds like that'll get political real fast.
Oh no. Mine is absolutely hilarious.
Okay, I got one.
First?
I've got one. There was a video that released of a guy who I think was a drug dealer being basically raided by police. And so they have a camera in the back of the room, kind of like where they did all their business and stuff like that. And you see this guy in the video like burst through the back door, panicking, looking around, right? Eventually, he just goes into the corner, puts a lampshade over his head, and just stands in the corner, okay? And then you see a bunch of SWAT guys burst through the door. And they start walking through, like, waving their guns around, like, searching, right? You see them open another door and step through. This guy is still standing in the corner, just with a lampshade on his head, just staying as perfectly still as he can. They later come back, search the room he's in, and then leave entirely. And this guy gets away with it. It's like, that's the most ridiculous thing I can think of.
Jesus Christ.
I'll find the video, because it is something to behold.
I think I might have seen that or something similar to it. Mine. So, obviously, I assume most of you are aware of Japan having an issue with high suicide rates.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So this is a story about the Japanese police force. Now, I'm going to lay out just the crime scene here, alright? The police have walked in, found this guy dead in his bed. He's got multiple stab wounds in his chest, large pool of blood around his groin area. There is a trail of blood leading from the bed to the kitchen to the knife rack where the knife is stored. And they found his penis under his bed. What do you think they ruled it as?
Did they rule it as a fucking suicide?
Yes. It was ruled
That's a
as a
breakup gone
suicide.
badly.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, because witness reports were stating they heard arguing between the man and what they assumed to be his girlfriend the night he was last seen alive.
Mm.
Oh my
And
god.
yeah, like, they ruled that he stabbed himself repeatedly in the chest, cut off his own penis, threw it under the bed, proceeded to then get up, put the knife back in the kitchen, walk back to his bed, lie down, and expire from exsanguination.
This
Without
sounds
spilling
like
any blood. Other
This
than,
sounds
obviously,
like
the
a,
blood from the drips from the knife going to the kitchen.
like the joke about people in the mafia explaining what happened to a dead guy. Be like, yes, Your Honor. The man, he just burst into the room. He looked deranged. He started beating his head into the wall like 30 times. And then we were like, my God, dude, are you all right? And he just started to swing around. And then he took the gun and shot himself. It was something to behold, officer. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking, there's just an audio that's like,
Suicide.
there's an audio from like TikTok that's playing in my head where it's like, this guy who finds like the skull of a deer or whatever with his girlfriend or sister, whoever the fuck, and it's like, this thing has a full set of fucking teeth, and this motherfucker goes, you think it's a bird? Like, this is the same fucking mentality I'm having to that. Of, you think it's suicide?
That is wild.
Oh yeah, that was a legit story that I
I wonder if
from
she
the
went on
side.
to cut off any more dicks.
Maybe.
I
Mine
have
is off.
no idea.
I put my the video of this guy hiding from the police in the chat.
I will check that out later.
Like 30 seconds. It's so ridiculous. And unfortunately, I found out it's even more ridiculous than I thought because it's not a lampshade. He picks up like a little like mannequin half body and just hides behind it in the corner.
And it worked.
Oh, I've seen that! Yeah, I know what you're on about.
The guy was cheating on his girlfriend. That's the only reason a woman would cut off his dick. It's Japan. I very much doubt it because
They have a lot of stress.
yeah,
And not
like,
a lot
I
of
can understand.
not a lot of mental help from what I understand.
No, their work culture is insane.
Their work culture is oppressive and kills you.
Is it Japan or China that has suicide nets outside of offices?
China. Because it's not outside of
Yeah.
offices, it's outside of factory workplaces.
Okay, yeah.
Well, it's got dark.
yeah,
and
like-
not as funny.
Like a lot. No, a lot of Japanese, like their birth rates are on the decline.
Well, yeah, because they're focused so much on work that no one's gonna focus on making a family.
Family.
Like, it's family.
Oh, hold on. I need to do a. I need to do a. Box. How much do you reckon it costs on average to fill up a tank of gas in America?
$80.
What?
About $80.
Currently, it's like 40.
No, it's like 80.
Is it like 80?
Mm-hmm.
In the UK at the minute, the average cost to fill up someone's tank is $125.
Good lord.
Good lord.
Part
This
of-
is the area.
Ridiculous.
It's
Yeah,
the
but it's-
average
we've
of what
al-
it is in
it's-
our area.
We've always been more expensive.
Well, yeah.
Part of me is thankful that I don't drive, because, God, gas prices.
I mean, wasn't there a time at one point when like prices were like lower than
They were
What
lower
was it
than
like?
a pound during lockdown.
Yeah.
It's now nearly two.
Mhm.
they were lower than a pound like 20 odd years ago.
Well, yeah, but that's just natural inflation.
That is true.
It's like when you look at houses.
I'm gonna move the thing.
Please don't.
It makes me feel sick to think that people used to be able to buy a full house and land for £3,000.
Man,
Yeah.
if only.
I was talking to a guy at work on Monday when I was doing my safety things. We was talking about various things. And yeah, he's like, he bought a 3-bedroom house for like 15 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're selling for like 300,000.
Uh-huh.
It's insane.
It's ridiculous.
I am extremely lucky to be on the housing ladder.
You are.
We live in an apartment that costs us $2,000 a month.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
How big's your apartment?
And we're in a household with 4 people as well.
Our place, not big. 3 bed, 2 bath, technically. But
Yeah,
like,
it's bigger than our last place, which was like half the price, but you know.
it has 2 bed and 1 bath.
Yeah.
Bed
yeah.
Bath and Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, this
Yeah,
place
yeah,
is
this is happier.
I pay 800 a month for my mortgage.
That's not bad. It's probably like $950-ish.
God, I wish.
Man, remember when our rent was like $900?
Yeah. And the thing is once it gets to about September, it's gonna go up again.
Yeah.
Isn't adulting fun?
No.
Adulting!
You know what? Let's talk about the fun adulting. Happy Sex Day, everybody!
Yours is we're gonna hate Tatty. His is $450 a month.
Well, good for Tatty.
No, you're gonna hate Trinky. She pays nothing.
Trinky lives with their family, though. They don't gotta worry about that.
Imagine having a family, asshole.
No, I am.
Yeah,
Right,
but also,
H.
Tatty, you live in the arse end of nowhere up in Scotland.
Oh yeah, Scotland's dirt cheap
Yeah,
compared to
He has a 3-bedroom house for $450 a month.
Oh, my heart.
It's absolutely disgusting, mate.
That is just disgusting.
Flex harder, please.
Yes, we want the flexing.
My will hasn't been quite broken yet.
Try harder.
Mm-hmm. Make me regret my life decisions of being born into a country.
Not quite, I'm just outside of Edinburgh. Yeah, the arse end of nowhere.
Alright.
I haven't actually been to Scotland.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
That would be
I want to
awesome.
go.
Hey guys, let's go to Scotland.
Woo! Road trip!
Woo! Yeah!
Ah, yes, I'm sure the British just going to Scotland will go great.
Whoa, we finally get to put a low blow on them for once. 1 point for the Americans.
Actually, saying that,
Son of a bitch!
historically, English couples would actually elope across the border
Agreed.
to Scotland.
Yeah, to agree.
Yep,
Because you could get marriage
To get married.
licenses within a day. It's the Vegas of the UK.
pretty much.
I don't think it's the Vegas of the UK. Nobody wants the Vegas of America. However, I will say, there's one thing Vegas has that I wish. Vegas has the fastest internet speed in the entire country, and my god, do I want it so
It's
bad.
very high on my bucket list, Vegas.
Holy crap, it's so
they have
fast.
Google Fiber.
They have... I don't know. All I know is that it has a very fancy word. It's super goddamn expensive. But holy shit.
I mean, I think if anything, it's gonna be exceedingly freaking warm, but I probably would move there for that.
Yeah.
If I was to do this, full time, it would likely be okay off to the States.
So
because
apparently it's
the only
called
way you're gonna-
gigabit, it seems.
Gigabit?
Gigabit for that really fast internet.
I'm trying to think of a joke here. I'll giggle that bit. I don't know. I tried.
Valiant effort.
Yeah. I'm not expecting a high score for that one.
10 points.
Wow, I'm surprised. Thank you.
I didn't say
10
how many
points for
points that was.
Keronzi's, whatever house Keronzi's in.
Giga dick. Why
Giga
am I
dick!
doing this fancy? A gigabit.
Well, just- Mm.
No man, Gigadicks. It's Vegas. Who cares?
And it's
Roundabout
sexy.
way.
Tasmania's.
Roundabout thing, it reminded me another stupid meme. Snoo and I, more so Snoo than me, but I still enjoy it, have been laughing at Duke Nukem memes for a while now. Probably
Where
one of
is
the one of my favorite ones still being I'm here to chew ass and kick gum, and I'm all out of gum. Dick kick 'em.
it? Dear me.
So
Oh, you're on
I
the
have
Take
two.
cat tatting.
I have two that make me laugh really hard. Where it's the first one is cum is stored in the brain, and I've got a headache. And then the other one, which works a lot better as like the like audio version, and it's just cum is stored in the mouth.
So thinking about Duke Nukem for a second, there is a game out there called Bulletstorm, where a DLC came out for it, where the entire game you play instead of the main character of that, who's some pirate dude, voiced by Steve Blum. You actually play as Duke Nukem, except he's actually like Duke Nukem, who just showed up there. He has no idea why he's there in the game. He's just running around trying to be like, what's happening? Who even are these people? I'm not even supposed to be here. For God's sake, there's a flashback sequence where he's there. He's like, I shouldn't even be in this flashback. And the whole game is just played through that perspective. It's kind of freaking genius.
Jeez. Speaking of terrible, terrible things, have you seen China's censorship of anime?
Yes, with the white. Instead of the
Oh.
red blood, the white. And it's just
Oh.
makes everything so
Oh
much worse.
no! Oh no! Oh,
Have you seen the-
who's gonna tell him? Like,
Have you seen the Itachi one?
I've saw a bunch of these photos flip around, and boy, they're bad.
They are bad.
Oh God. Well, I'm gonna put one in our general thing here. The one that I saw floating around the most.
Something I'm thinking of.
That's
It is the
so
one I'm
bad.
thinking of.
That's so bad. No, that's so bad.
Oh, hey, here's
No.
that one you were speaking of. I haven't seen this one.
No! Itachi, no!
Oh,
I would like to give a shout out for Itachi for coming out as gay during Pride Month.
You're not dead, Gray. I'm glad you're not dead. Gray, please don't be Chinese censorship anime dead. Please. Gray, no.
Fucking god.
Did you guys see the I think I shared it on my Twitter, the when you accidentally crack open an old one instead of a cold one?
Yeah, I did. And instead of a cold one with the boys, you crack open an old one with the boys.
Oh, here it is.
I saw this with the white blood.
There you go.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
It's so
Could have
bad.
gone with any colour.
You want to know what's a good example of that done kind of right? Danganronpa.
Yeah, I
does
was
it so
about
that all the
to
blood-
say is like literally just make it pink, and it
Yeah,
works.
Danganronpa just makes it this neon pink, so you know it's blood, but like it's more friendly. I also think it's a lot more stylized. It makes honestly every crime scene seem like an art piece.
I just set up a holder in the chat as well.
Yeah.
No, Gray. Gray, no.
Well, it's great done. I need the.
They died in the Chinese anime censorship kind of way.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't see any of the chats. They're refusing to load on my multi-stream. Which I realize I
I'm
have
gonna
a-
share a picture from Danganronpa to show like what we mean with like the pink blood, and this is the first death that happens in the game, so I'm not worried about spoilers for it.
Oh yes, the knife wound in the... You want to know something crazy? That wasn't the first death in the demo.
Oh.
Yeah, when the actual game came out, they changed who was the first victim, shocking so many people. Initially, it was actually the psychic guy, which is crazy because he predicts it.
Wild.
Even more crazy, his psychic predictions are actually on point, but they're not for the future, they're alternate futures.
Well, I mean, yeah, like if you've got so many people playing the demo, you don't want them to. You want it to be a surprise.
Oh, it was such a good move on their part.
I'm trying to think of games where the demo was different than the main game.
No, my favorite kind of demo is
What's
the
that?
kind that when you're when the game actually releases, all of your progress from the demo transfers over.
True. Resident Evil 7's demo was
Oh yeah,
was fantastic, and I think
Um,
that was actually different.
7 and 8 are fascinating on that. So 7 is kind of like a haunted house adventure that becomes an actual like escape room adventure with a really cool hidden secret that requires you to get lucky and spot a ghost that exists for like half a second during a flashback sequence. B, find a doll finger inside of a drawer. C, find a haunted journal that when you go to specific spots, it writes things inside of it. Then you follow the clues and then take the doll finger, examine the doll finger, and then point the doll finger at the specific thing the clue is talking about. Then something happens and another clue happens. And all of this to find a coin that transfers over into the main game.
I done all of that.
Oh, it's great.
I done all of that, and that ghost as well isn't guaranteed to show up.
It's not.
In the playthrough of the video, so you got to keep playing it until you see it.
And you have to find it in like the one of like a dozen spots that it can, and you have to be like ready for it. I remember like when that demo first came out and I was talking to people about it and they were like, yeah, it was super scary and stuff like that. You know, I really felt like I was being watched. I was like, yeah, do you know about the ghost in the game? And they're like, shut up. shut up, don't tell me there's a ghost in the game. And then they Googled it, and it's like, oh my god!
But there's also something in the main game. There's something you need to do in that guest house at the start of the game to unlock something at the end. If you don't do it, you're fucked. You miss out on something. It's bollocks.
Then Village's demo was also neat because that one's technically a prequel demo.
I don't think I played the demo. I watched people play it. I didn't play it myself.
Yeah, so the demo of that one has you start inside of the prison in Dimitrescu's castle. And you're just basically trying to escape from there until you get to the end where Lady D grabs you by the throat and then puts a bunch of daggers through your face.
Ladies nuts.
Ladies nuts.
Sharing a bunch of Duke Nukem memes because they made me giggle.
Well, fair enough. In the actual full game, when you go into Dimitrescu's prison itself and you fight all the ghouls that are down there, one of them dies and drops a necklace, a unique necklace that you carried as the character in the demo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, wasn't the Resident Evil 7 demo was also a prequel because you weren't playing as Ethan.
Well, yeah, but you also weren't playing as anybody noteworthy. You're kind of a nameless character.
No, you are one of the molded.
Not necessarily, because you can...
Okay, depends on the ending that you get, yeah.
Exactly, it's not necessarily.
But they do actually make reference of the one that got away in the documents. So... just little things like that are just awesome.
Yes, I love the background details, missable content, and stuff like that. Like, one of the things that chills me to the bone, and even though it's really not too scary, it freaking freaks me out, and I think you might like this, Keronzi. Did you ever play Crisis Core?
Unfortunately, no, I didn't. The Final Fantasy 7 game, yeah?
Yeah, from the PSP.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one plays as...
I had an N-Gage, and that wasn't one of the cool kids.
Alright, no worries. For those who don't know, Crisis Core is a prequel game to Final Fantasy VII where you play as Zack Fair, Cloud's best friend, who may have a lot more to do with Cloud than you think. That's all I'm going to say for some spoilers. Despite it being an old game, it did get a remake release. Something that is in it, however, is in the final dungeon of Crisis Core. You're kind of skirting through the core of the planet. Not quite the core, just on the edge, right? And there's this really large zone with a bunch of crystals that you run through. It's nothing really unique. There's not a whole lot in there. And there's this section where there's a cave wall that just opens up into darkness, right? In the back of the cave wall is a shape that's hard to look at. But if you do examine it and look at it closer, you'll realize it's the fucking shoulder of the emerald weapon.
Yeah, that checks.
That's so goddamn scary.
Isn't
really cool,
Emerald
though.
is the one that was trolling the earth, the ocean floor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's also probably the scariest out of them all.
Yeah, I would argue Ruby Weapon.
Ruby Weapon's got its scary thing, especially with the way it appears in the desert, but like, ugh. I remember, like, finding that out and, like, getting chills.
Emerald is only a problem if you don't have the underwater materia.
I mean, you can kill it before that even becomes a problem.
That is true. No, I wanted to play the Japanese mobile exclusive game.
Oh, the one where everybody is part of the Turks?
Yep, when you're playing as the Turks.
Yeah, that one has a lot of fun dialogue.
Because I actually love the Turks.
I love the Turks. They're great. They might as well be protagonist groups of their own.
Well, I mean, they were the good guys.
I'd say they were anti-heroes. Good is debatable. They do some fucked up shit.
Well, I mean, Avalanche were pretty fucked up.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not denying that Avalanche wasn't the greatest themselves, but like, boy, the Turks do some bad things.
If I can get the chance, I would absolutely love to cosplay as Reno.
Nice. Electromag, Reno, Red Dragon.
Oh, yeah, no, Reno's the dude with red hair. Is Rude, isn't it? Is the
Yeah, Rude is the bald one who punches.
Yeah.
And actually gets to spin Cloud around and throw him like a rag doll.
Is that in the remake?
That's in the remake. It's really funny.
Have not played the remake. I'm still hoping against all hope that they actually bring it to Xbox.
I mean, Final Fantasy VII itself is on Xbox, so maybe it is a possibility, I suppose.
Yeah, but it's like it's meant to be an exclusive until they finish the game, and they're not ever going to finish that game.
Never say never, my friend. Duke Nukem Forever eventually come out, and I mean, wasn't it all worth the wait?
You couldn't even finish that sentence.
It was difficult to spit out, yes.
I mean, they even made fun of it in-game as well, so...
They did. Well, we're talking a lot about Duke Nukem today.
Well... Speaking of the stupid memes, I remember... back in the height... Well, not really the height, but I think it was before Halo 4 came out. Obviously, me and my mods and a number of my friends were all huge Halo fans. Friend of mine sent one of our friends this long video that's meant to be a huge teaser for Halo 4.
Okay.
Sends him through literally like a 15-minute video.
Right.
Guy sits through it. And right at the end, it goes black, just screams at full volume, "It's John Cena!"
Oh my god.
It was one of the John Cena memes. And he was like, I can't be mad at this, but you're a son of a bitch, because the guy hated the John Cena meme.
I
He's
see.
It
Was a long con.
I can't be mad at you for this. I was invested all the way, and you got me with this. And all that they sent him was the ending to Halo 3 instead. Wasn't anything to do with Halo 4, just the ending to Halo 3.
It's pretty great.
Dear me. Those memes were the days.
Oh, I am now running my brain through things, trying to think of, like, conversation topics.
I still want to know the answer to the serial killer one.
Oh, no!
That is true. I mean, I said we should wait until I was at least live. I probably would say Sweeney Todd.
Does he count?
Ooh.
Well,
Are we talking, like, fictional serial killers? Because we're talking fictional serial killers.
No, it was...
Interesting.
Sweeney Todd was real, I believe.
Sweeney Todd based off of a real person, I think.
Yeah, but Sweeney Todd himself isn't.
Well, okay, the person that they're based off then. I can't remember.
Does coffee and hummus sound like a good combo? I don't think so, but I'm also not a fan of hummus.
Maze has been upsetting me recently.
Oh?
She's been putting cheese in her coffee.
Use you?
Oh, right, yeah.
Maze has been putting cheese in her coffee. Cheese, oat milk, coffee. And it upsets me in a way I cannot explain.
I mean, oat milk, whatever, but cheese?
Like parmesan, yeah.
What?
I mean, I'd likely.
Ew.
Well, Parmesan, no, maybe because it's got a low melting point. Because you wouldn't put something like cheddar in there. God, that doesn't melt easily. I can imagine putting American cheese in there because, like, I mean, that's not even cheese.
No, yeah. I couldn't explain it.
Okay, I think I know my answer, and I know my answer because of a stupid goddamn thing.
Okay, go on.
Probably gonna have to go with Charles Manson,
Right, yeah.
because the entire thing of Operation Helter Skelter is so stupid to me.
I
All right,
mean,
they would listen to the Beatles records, and they would go through and be like, there are secret messages in here. We have to go kill people. We gotta go do this, man. And they fucking Helter Skelter's a goddamn slide. It wasn't anything more than that. And now because of these psychopaths, the phrase of Helter Skelter, which is just a spinny slide, is now an occultish evil thing, despite it not being that in a childhood toy, you know? But that's probably why they're my favorite one, because they're so stupid.
okay, I get that. I can understand that.
Give me a cool Devil May Cry weapon, though.
You guys are insane, so...
What do you mean?
I mean, someone believed enough to go and try and raid a frickin' Pizza Hut.
Yes, we also tried to raid Area 51 by Naruto running in through it, so...
That's
I
true,
forget that
yes.
was real. I forget that was real.
That happened! That actually happened, and
It happened, and
actually
it
a lot
was-
more peaceful.
It was very peaceful.
Oh, I forget that was real. Oh, the human race is wonderful.
No, we're not.
Oh,
Do not say that.
Oh.
In moments like that, yes, we are.
okay. We want to talk about real funny, real life situations. The Internet Historian covers a bunch of really fantastic things that happened over the course of history with the internet. Okay, they talk about a lot of 4chan things because 4chan has done some amazing and terrible things. But they also talk about things like the Fire Festival. What was the name of that boat? Internet Historian. Let me just Google it real fast to get the name of this thing. The Costa Concordia. But one of his videos he has that is probably my favorite is about an art heist. Okay, an art heist where these guys set up a plan to rob an art gallery by blowing up bombs in a different place, setting up a bunch of road spikes for the cops, going in, stealing the paintings, and then getting out via boat. And it went off without a hitch. They had no evidence. They had no DNA. Nobody saw what these guys looked like. Nobody had any good information. These guys got away with it scot-free, right? Until they got a tip that a fisherman had seen a bunch of people on a boat.
Wait, you said
And
this
then
was
they
Costa
went over to-
Concordia?
No. This is the art heist.
Okay, I thought I heard you say Costa Concordia earlier, and my brain
did.
suddenly
I'm
just
talking
clicked,
about
and I went,
the-
hold on.
No, I talked about the Concordia as another example of amazing things, but I'm talking about the art heist. So they went to investigate it, and they found the boat, but they didn't find anything else with it. So they posted pictures of, like, does anybody recognize this boat? Then the owner of the boat came forward, was like, yeah, that's my boat. I rented it to some strangers the other day, and they're like, did you get, like, a card number or anything? He's like, no, they paid in cash. But what they did do is they did want to rent my boat trolley so that they could get the boat into the water, and I wasn't too cool about that, so I had them give me a contact number so I could get it back. And these idiots used their real fucking phone number. All of that for it to be undone by that.
That is beautiful.
So much more to that too. It ends up being this like 10 to 15 year long adventure to go and collect all of the paintings, and then it goes from Italy all the way to America, where an unrelated drug bust ends up catching somebody who is the dad of one of these people who is holding the paintings. That goes into this big old what is it, like stakeout thing, where they end up getting him in the middle of a purchase or a transaction to sell the damn thing. It's goddamn wild.
Where's the box? Box is up there. Okay.
There's also, I love talking about He Will Not Divide Us. Do you guys know about that one?
No.
Okay, so years ago, President Trump comes into office. Okay, a lot of people are upset by it. Somebody who was especially upset by it was Shia LaBeouf. Okay, so what Shia LaBeouf did is he set up a peaceful protest demonstration in New York. They had this little area kind of set up with a camera that people would go to, basically a camera live stream, and chant the phrase "He will not divide us" on it. That was the idea of the protest, to show off how people will come together against this person. Whatever your political beliefs are, it's certainly an idea, right? Unfortunately, 4chan found out about this, and some people who were on the website, and not to, local residents, decided to also show up and harass the people who were there. There were people who would show up and just talk about some absolutely terrible things. I think one of the ones that made me kind of chuckle was a guy going up there being like, "Milk's racist!" That happened. It got so bad to the point that Shia got stressed, and he full-on assaulted a random person live and got arrested for it, and the entire display had to be shut down. So then they moved it to a different location in front of a building, doing the exact same thing, and then 4chan had to get creative, and they basically used the street and the landmarks on the street to find where it was on Google Maps, then harassed it again, and they had to shut that down because somebody showed up flashing a gun. So that got shut down. Then they decided to move it elsewhere. They set it up as a random stream with a flag flowing in the wind that said "He will not divide us," just pointed at the sky, so you wouldn't get a whole lot of information from it. They figured out where it was by watching the sunset to figure out where in the world it was, listening for things, and they noticed a airplane in the sky. So they tracked it down, triangulating the stars and constellations in the sky and airplane routes in that general vicinity, and had a guy drive down to the area honking his horn till they heard it on stream, at which he took the flag down and replaced it with a MAGA hat, because of course he did. So that got shut down after that. Then they moved it to the UK, and on top of a museum. They broadcasted where it was, because the place had security and stuff like that. Nobody's going to be able to just do that until local residents started getting flooding that place with internship requests and job applications to get more information to basically case the place for the coming storm. People were making drones with flamethrowers and various cutting devices to go and saw it down, until a group of parkour dudes just clumed the building and tried to cut the flag off, until the local authorities got called and they had to basically do a cop chase and got away. Then it got moved again to a random place in the woods, where people tracked it down again to a random cabin that Shia was hiding out in to get away from some of the bad publicity he was getting. So finally he was back in the UK again, to one of his friends' houses, just set up in his room. And the last thing they really did before everybody just got tired of it, was they mass ordered pizzas at that guy's house.
Yeah, well, I mean, Shire has become a meme in recent years.
Mm-hmm. Just ridiculous. Like the triangulating of the constellations and flight patterns to find a flag.
And I mean, and they want us to believe they're peaceful.
It's freaking ridiculous. They also beat CNN. That was interesting.
What's that surprising?
Okay, so that story has two parts. The first part is there was a politician who was kind of a dickbag, who was just kind of posting general things and just being a regular terrible person. Okay, it came to light that he suffered from epilepsy. All right, so not even just a 4chan user, just some guy I think on Reddit was just like, oh yeah, well what do you think of this? And they sent him just a flashing image GIF, right? Which not only did the guy make a big stink about it, but he also like made these tweets where it's like, "Hi, I'm the wife of so and so, and your image has now put my husband into a seizure. I hope you feel so happy about yourself." And then apparently he went to the hospital and stuff like that. Despite the fact it's like, why would you post on social media about this?
Yeah,
person
why?
having a
First
seizure?
of all, why would your wife tweet on your account on your behalf instead of just immediately taking you to the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was that he has been taken to the hospital. I hope you're...
No,
proud of yourself.
he's suffering from a seizure. I had to call the authorities. I hope you're happy with himself. According to the thing, she made the tweet and then took him. It's stupid. It's a lot dumber than it sounds. America. Anywho, so he eventually bounced back from his thing and then made a demand that the person be found for what he did, and unfortunately that request was accepted. Then CNN, who ended up being the people who got a hold of this, held the man at hostage that we would not release your information to the world if you well, I'm trying to remember, it's like that you had to write an apologetic letter to this guy, and which 4chan was not happy about this. So they came up with a story and released it out to the public that the person who did it was a 14-year-old kid who was being being blackmailed by CNN, and it ended up putting them in a catch-21 because catch-22, sorry, where they would have to either accept the bad publicity and then just let it go, which of course nobody's going to be happy with a company that is blackmailing a teenager, or they would have to publicly announce who he actually is to avoid that, which would then get them in legal trouble. This ends on a particularly funny note, however, because that same politician was then showing off to people that he was fine and dandy. And by doing this, he was showing a screenshot of his own tweet saying he survived, right? But he had a bunch of tabs up in the screenshot. And one of the tabs was to porn.
Yep.
He released it to the public.
Yep.
And the public got to see he was checking that out. Fox News especially was on that one. I don't watch it, but the clip of Fox News being like, he's just showing this off. His response to defending himself was, no, I was showing it to my family so they knew what not to check out. And it's like, oh yeah, just casually showing porn to the kids. Oh, politicians suck.
This wasn't Ted Cruz, was it?
No.
No,
Okay.
Find it.
Because he had a bad incident. Obviously, I won't repeat what it was, but yeah, he had a similar run-in with things of that ilk.
His name is Kirk Eckenwald.
Okay.
And when I looked it up, immediately I was met with Newsweek's Kirk Eckenwald was just looking at tentacle porn for his family.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Mhm.
Cultured individuals here.
It's just because he's a public figure and he's poor defense, my dude.
Hell, I mean, have we mentioned this before? I can't remember. Trinky, did you hear about the dude in British Parliament?
Frankie?
Which one? There's a lot of them.
True. The one that was, but this is obviously following on from MoCS' story of watching porn or being caught watching.
Oh
porn.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you guys remember the
Yeah,
Italian
like-
Senate?
Our
The
politicians
Italian
fell
Senate.
asleep in
Oh god.
in the hands.
Mm.
Sat there meant to be deliberating on the laws, and a bunch of them were caught asleep.
Oh my god.
So of course sleep, and then yeah, this guy had what was it? Tractor porn?
What?
I do not remember.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it was he had tractor porn.
Like the farming tool?
Yes.
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 Oh! Alright.
I love the
yeah.
fact that while we've been talking about this, I've had Final Fantasy battle music playing.
Oh
I've just
no.
been like glancing over, occasionally being like, "What in the fuck? World is a wild
yeah.
place."
So you were talking about the Italian Senate. Isn't that like during one of their hearings they were like on
Yeah.
Zoom or whatever, and they
Yep.
had
Yep, and then someone
hacked in
just
and just started blasting.
they tried to
Oh,
like
cool.
cover it up, saying that like, oh, a hacker like got into the call or whatever. No, it was just one of the people. They fucked up. They hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
But what like it makes, maybe this is just because I'm ace, but like it makes no fucking sense. Why would you ever have anything like that on your computer going when you're at work?
Because people are stupid.
You do not use work equipment for shit like that.
No, you
No.
don't.
Like, it's already free. It's just online. It's already free. Like, who gives a shit? You don't need to have it on your work computer.
Damn right it is. Thank God for this beautiful world. May the porn live free in our hearts.
Ah, yes.
Free the porn.
Free the porn! Happy Sex Day, everybody. I'm making this a
Happy
running joke.
sex
every day.
day.
Yeah, fucking.
Sex day.
Yeah, fucking exactly. You're so right, Snoo.
Yeah? Yeah. Let me just scroll up to this other Duke Nukem meme that still makes me laugh. It's like, you're right, there are two sexes. The one I have with your dad and the one I have with your mother. God, I fucking
Base
love
Duke
the new...
Nukem.
Congratulations to Duke Nukem for coming out as bi during Pride Month.
Mm,
I fucking love that so many people just decided Duke Nukem's bisexual now.
Isn't Johnny Bravo an ally?
yes.
Yeah, he's an ally.
Because didn't he say something along the lines of it's like if it makes a dick hard, it's a female.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Johnny Bravo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Johnny. I remember I really liked Johnny Bravo as a kid.
How? Was that you?
Were you just fucking randomly clicking that around?
No. I
Yeah,
knew it went over here. I was trying to figure out which one of these squiggly lines it landed on, and it was that one.
Making yourself come off as a fucking wizard.
I am a wizard.
You are a wizard.
No, I'm not. No, yeah.
You're
never
a
mind, I am
wizard, Harry.
I'm a
You're a
wizard.
lizard, Harry.
Lizard.
Licks eyeball.
All right. It's like Simon. Which house is everybody?
When I did the test, I was Slytherin, and I remember being upset.
Gryffindor.
I remember being upset when I was little about it, and then as I got older, I went, "Fuck yeah, I'm a Slytherin!"
I have no idea.
No, I'm a Gryffindor. No surprises.
I'm also a Gryffindor. Probably not a surprise.
Not really.
I have I don't even have a Scooby as to what I am.
He's a Muggle. He's a Muggle.
However,
Point blank.
upon the mention of Harry Potter, I do just want to say, fuck you, J.K. Rowling, and fuck TERFs. Anyway, continuing.
Yes.
Indeed.
Fucking, what is it? So, like, Minecraft was now made by Hatsune Miku. Who wrote Harry Potter now? Is it also Hatsune Miku?
I don't. Hatsune
What?
Miku actually made the world.
What? Why are we now saying that
So-
Hatsune Miku made Minecraft?
So, Notch was saying some, like, very transphobic shit on Twitter, and everyone was just
Okay.
like, that's real fucked up and stupid, and fuck you, Notch. So now Notch is no longer associated as being the creator of Minecraft, and instead it's Hatsune Miku. Especially since, you know, Notch doesn't have any ties to Minecraft anymore after he sold it to Microsoft, so it doesn't matter. So it's just pretty much just a running joke for the LGBT to say that Hatsune Miku made Minecraft.
Alright. No, sure, cool.
Yeah.
I can get behind this.
All praise Hatsune Miku, the creator of Minecraft and Domino's partner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
An author of Harry Potter.
how about she running Papa John's?
Did she also do things with Papa John's? Because I know that they did this big concert thing with Domino's. And the Noid, all of that.
Yeah, it was just Domino's.
Well, aren't we boycotting Pizza Hut now as well?
Domino's. Domino's
are
is the one that-
boycotting.
Yeah, Domino's is the one that sent out those letters to get employees to sign away their breaks.
Oh, no. That, like, Pizza Hut, I'm fairly certain, like, they're trying to boycott Pizza Hut.
Fucking. Apparently, we just can't have pizza anymore.
No more pizza. Just gotta make our own pizza.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Are you kidding me?
We pretty much always make our own pizza.
Oh, that
now.
was a yes.
Okay, so Pizza Hut facing boycott calls after promoting Drag Kids book.
Yeah.
For kindergartners. Okay. Alright. Okay. Fucking...
Alright.
Now to a story that is
Damn it.
No, shut up. I don't want to fucking play a video on news.
I don't want the news.
The news is depressing.
Local furry denies
My-
the news.
Mind you, Drag Kids was put in quotes, so I'm pretty sure all it literally was probably just pro fucking LGBT shit. Hang on. Okay, people are threatening to boycott Pizza Hut after it recommended an LGBTQ book for kids. That's it. So, no, we're not boycotting Pizza Hut. Pro Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut good.
Okay, Pizza Hut
Yeah.
good.
Pizza Hut good. I mean, it's a shame that most of their pizzas are pretty bad.
Oh god, yeah, a lot of their stuff sucks, though I do love their stuffed crust.
I do really like the stuffed crust.
You like getting your crust stuff today.
Damn straight.
Yeah,
I
he
do.
sure does. Well, is it straight?
Is it straight if you like... That's all I'm gonna say. You can fill in the blank. We'll have a Mad Lib with this.
Oh, I mean, I bet they can.
And we're just playing Cards Against Humanity now. What is Mox like getting stuffed?
I mean, don't ask for something if you're not willing to receive it in return.
Yes?
Bees? I give you a bee, you give me a bee.
Wow. Now we both have a B.
What if we were both boys and we gave each other bees?
Whoa.
And we put our Minecraft beds together?
Whoa. It's getting too lewd for the stream. You gotta
careful now.
slow the fuck down.
This is a wholesome Christian stream.
Also, oh god, you're right. Father, please forgive me. Daddy? Daddy in the sky? Please forgive my naughtiness.
No, it's Daddy, I've been bad, remember?
Daddy, I've been bad.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead
This has
and,
gotten
like...
Snoo, no. No, don't.
It's too late.
Mark's
No.
my son, you have been forgiven. You are absolved of all sin.
I'm absolved of all
Hallelujah.
sins. Hallelujah. Finally, I can be forgiven for taking the last cookie in the cookie jar.
Anyway, Trinky, I don't think you were able to talk about your favorite serial killer from earlier.
Oh yeah.
Just-
My
Sidetracked
favorite
this one.
serial killer is a woman, and she might be one of them. She's quite a notorious serial killer. She killed 650 people.
Holy shit!
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
So her name is Elizabeth Bathory, and she was like a queen in Hungary in like the 1600s.
She was a hungry
And
queen.
she was into some weird kinky stuff when she was a kid. And then she grew up and she got a castle and she got married. And it started off with her killing like her servants. Like they were all girls, by the way, I'm pretty certain. Like young girls. She started by killing like her servants, and then she started like expanding out, and she used to send out people to the local village to get girls, and she built like torture chambers, and then she would like put honey all over them, and then let loads of like ants loose. and
Oh
just, let
god,
the
is that
ants,
where, like, the death by honey came from?
No, the death by
I don't
honey thing was
know.
an ancient thing.
Okay.
And yeah, she
That-
used to like let them feed on them. And she used to do all sorts. She was quite messed up in her methods.
Yikes.
And then she she killed and she used to take their blood, and she used to bathe in it, and she used to make, because she was like, that's how she was gonna live forever.
Oh, that's where the whole, like, fucking witches bathing in blood thing comes from, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
and she had a she was like, I think she was kind of like known as Dracula as well, like that kind of idea.
Another, like, contributor to Dracula.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find out.
So I know,
some
like,
other
it was
ways.
Vlad the Impaler was an original inspiration of Dracula, and then
Yeah.
the general, like,
Um,
fear of, like, sin or whatever was also a major thing of Dracula.
So, like,
She used to eat them.
Camilla.
She used to just stab them. She used to bite their boobs off.
Oh my god.
She used to
Nom 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 nom.
cut them up with scissors,
Oh my god!
stick needles in their lips, or just beat them.
Happy sex day, everybody.
No, it's no.
Always remember to practice aftercare.
Yes.
Have a safe word.
Yeah,
Good
no,
old
Safe
she,
Wow.
word is police brutality.
she was not messed up. She was cool though.
Fucking
She's cool.
It is cool.
not
Who
cool.
has
It's
more
horrifying.
It is
more
horrifying.
power
What
in
a
a-
badass! And there's also
Yeah,
My
girl
other-
power.
my other favorite one. Now this is a bit of a
Girl
girl
boss.
power thing. Is there was this I can't remember really the whole situation, but there was this woman, and I can't remember when it was, but you know when people used to, like, women used to wear makeup and it was all like poisonous and toxic and it would kill
Yes.
Oh,
my
favorite
so it's that kind of stuff around that time. And she used to make
I
makeup.
agree.
She had an apothecary kind of place. And then she she was really good at poisons. And women who were unhappy in their marriages, or who, because obviously you couldn't get divorces or whatever, or whose husbands weren't very like good to them, she would like do some questioning, do like a questionnaire, like understand the situation, and then she would give them like a poison that they could go and kill their husbands with, and it was called like aqua tofana or something like that.
That's a bougie name for a poison.
And it just kind of looked like makeup, and no one knew that she was selling the poison. She killed something like 300 people.
Damn. That's quite a kill count.
I may have angered a Grey.
You may have angered Gray.
Yeah, she came
What have
in tried to get me a jump scare with the Waluigi motorbike while I was looking.
So yeah, they're
Sorry,
my favorite
Gray.
serial killers. I have a lot more, but I like those ones.
But I mean, you're talking about messed up. Was it Mary Shelley done some pretty messed up fucking things?
Probably.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, the author of Frankenstein.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
you gotta be
fairly
pretty
certain-
messed up to write Frankenstein.
I'm fairly certain she had sex on one of her dead parents' graves.
I think the story with how they created Frankenstein, it was kind of like a get-together thing with a bunch of people where you just came in with a new story, and Frankenstein ended up being one of those new stories that was
It was
created.
basically a short story that she decided to make
Flesh
make
out.
longer.
Boom, Tish, I'll be here all night.
Enjoy the fish.
Mean the bees?
Enjoy the bees!
Thanks,
They're
Gray.
the bees knees.
I mean, that's still wrong. They're not fish.
Hey, Trinky, you want to know something silly and funny?
This is the capybara.
Yeah.
Vegetables
got me
only
with that.
exist for taxing
You
purposes.
You told
Oh,
me this
we-
last time.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say, we had this last time.
I forgot.
You forgore.
Me for gore.
No.
It
To
is
be fair.
fine. It's
fact.
always good to remember that we can use vegetables for tax evasion. Or fruits for tax evasion.
Yes.
Great.
Let's go!
Calm
But isn't
down,
there a
alright?
scientific definition for what is a vegetable and what is a fruit?
So scientific
Which is that
definition:
I'm
vegetables do
thinking
not
of, like-
exist. There is only fruit. There is like the main.
The fruit has seeds on it. The inside.
Nope, that's not how it works. The
But that is how it
the
works.
fruiting
Welcome,
body
Raiders
is the part that
Skylab,
has the
hello.
seeds. That's
Skylab
all there
is
is.
Skylab's just raided me, yes. Hello!
But it's
Mocktail
not.
streams, hello!
Biologically,
Science.
vegetables do not exist.
But
There is the main body of the plant, and then there is the fruiting body, which has the
6
seeds,
hour- 6 hours in VR?
which could just be the seed itself.
Oh my god. Was he in VR chat for that long?
I hope not.
he's been in what for what?
Like, I know for a bit he was playing on our 7-day server, which I have stories to tell when we get a second. We're just distracted by things.
How are we all doing, everyone? I hope we're all doing well.
I hope we're all
Serial
doing
killers are
fantastic.
distracted with them.
Hey, Chad, what's
Welcome.
your favorite serial killer?
No, great.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Raiders. If you do not know who I am, my name is Keronzi. I am a variety streamer. I play a ton of different things across Xbox, Switch, board games, and PC. I should probably wait until
That bottom
the
right is now
Switch
done,
is doing the
Mox.
entrance.
So all these pieces should go over here.
Somewhere.
Tonight, we are doing some puzzles and podcasts with Trinky, Mox, and Snoo.
Hello.
And it's been a trip.
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
Happy Sex Day.
Happy
Happy
sex
sex
day.
day.
Next day.
Spanakopita.
I'm
Spanakopita.
looking to sleep, Kerons. I've been up for almost 24 hours straight, which I don't do much. Go sleep.
Silence.
Sleep.
Go to bed.
Sleep, 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 sleep.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Sleepy time.
Should we sing him a lullaby?
This stream has been weird.
It's been especially blurst.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much, Moth Girl Streams, for the follow. I do appreciate it. Welcome
Moth girl, I
to
know
the
them.
cult. I hope you enjoy your stay. I have a few clips people send. Yeah, that's fair. I do a lot of my own clipping at the moment, so I have a ton of clips. Hey, let's spin the roulette. What do I get for my own?
Snoo needs to make more clips of themselves, otherwise they're gonna keep getting the same one.
Oh, I've recently removed all of the clips I had.
Ah.
I need to sort through my clips.
Oh god, that was you being salty, Tom Trinky.
I was being what?
I don't know. I can't remember what Tom said, but your response was, "Listen here, Tom. When you get to 270 viewers, call me."
Wow, what a bitch. I mean, that did happen.
It did. Yeah. I think that was the community stream where you arrived late.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
it was, and we were.
Can I go over the other three? I can.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do
no.
remember that now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm afraid of whatever clip I'll get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Snoo, you only have the one clip.
Yeah. Oh, I have one. Oh, I think I look. Yeah, I think I left my Cyberpunk one.
Trinky is talking about cheese, I think.
Jeez.
Oh, you're playing as Pathfinder.
Am I?
What? Trinky playing as Pathfinders? That doesn't happen.
That does not happen.
Well, you had the hook shot.
I'm fascinated to know what clip this is now. It would. I have played him on accident before. Oh, we were talking about cheese on stream the other day. Oh,
like
I
you
think I
were
said
saying
something
something.
weird about cheese the other day.
Uh-huh.
I've got to go back through my clips now.
Modgirl, are you also a streamer?
Yes, they are.
Ah, okay. Well, we can definitely do.
Clips.
Give you a. Yeah, I'm playing clips. Whenever I do shoutouts, it plays clips. Oh, you are playing Resident Evil 1.
Oh, to
Me?
be fair, I might have been spectating someone if I was playing Pathfinder, potentially.
Maybe, yeah.
Max, you're doing it.
No, it's a lie.
You're doing the puzzle.
What the hell?
What?
Something about hating co-workers and then whip me harder money.
Oh!
Oh, that one's a great fucking clip.
I forgot that happened. Where he was
Yeah, he
just-
literally
had a
opened the
stressful
door,
day.
walked in, and decided to tell us a story, and we went, oh.
Now
Oh
whip me
no.
harder, mommy.
Yep.
Alright,
Happy sex day.
Happy sex
happy
day.
sex day. As I said, always remember to practice aftercare.
Have a safe word.
Indeed.
Always double check consent. Oh god, what the fuck just happened? Oh, thank you for the follow,
Okay,
Moth Girl. I just hear like the notification sound, and I just had my stomach fucking dropped.
Unless my shoutouts are broken, you don't have any clips anymore.
Who?
So,
Yeah, I said I removed them.
okay.
I didn't like any of my clips because most of them were from the same one stream, and everyone kept assuming like the wrong thing was getting drawn, even though I don't do that. So I decided to remove all of those, and then after watching the Cyberpunk one a few times, I come to disliked it, so I deleted that one too.
One of my favourite clips is where I
Thanks,
poke
OBS.
myself in the eye. Like, you just watch me full on get my finger and stab myself in the face with it.
I think one of my favorite clips is of
Saying embarrassing things in Japanese. There we go, Mofka.
One of my favourite other clips is us talk when we were drunk for your birthday and
Hey,
talking about nuts in my mouth.
we did it. The bottom is now done.
Yay!
Yay!
I've just graded into the shoutouts. I'm gonna give myself another one. I want to see what else I pulled because I have got some. It's not bad. And my
I have some
camera's
alright ones. What always makes me laugh is the one about my dad fisting my hole never comes up. Have you not seen that clip, Snoop?
No.
Oh my god, let me send it to you. Have you, Mox, have you seen it?
Back in the day, but if I remember.
Put it in,
Oh.
put it in the general chat.
I will. I very much will.
Oh my god, all these Duke Nukem memes.
I'll do another one. That was just me in cosplay.
Go ahead and call the cops. I'll have sex with them.
Oh god.
What are you
Oh, the awkward gasping wheeze.
Hmm?
Trinky's awkward gasping wheeze when she's laughing and embarrassed at the same time.
Oh, I just I can't believe these words are on the internet.
Yeah, no, the clip that just came up on my stream was the panda fucking.
What a good bit.
So Lord Cthulhu sleeps somewhere on this channel, Moth Girl. There is cheering a bit amount between 1 and 1,000. You have a chance of finding him.
Has anyone
upon
been
finding-
close yet on the guess? Like, have they been like 1 or 2 off, and then you've been like, oh.
Yes. I've not
that's
given
exciting.
it away. I'm not giving it away, but
No, of
definitely
course
close. But yeah, prize is given away. Currently, it's a $100 or £100 gift card, or equivalent, to Amazon of the finder's choice. The intention is for physical things. I've got board games I want to give away, as I am an avid board game player and streamer. So I need to bring my board games back. I've got Monopolies. I've got a Kickstarter one. I've got a spare copy of. I want to kickstart more board games again and give them away.
That would be cool. Ah!
No!
Oh, Jesus Christ. There goes all the pieces.
So sad.
£100 of £100 in weight, £100 in feathers. No, British pounds. You know, real currency.
What? We can't go off of the Canadian Monopoly money?
No.
Never.
Never.
I gotta go to school with Kumo. Scilabs, you sleep, and everyone here have safe fun, have fun buzzing. Thank you very much for coming through, and again, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it greatly.
Absolutely.
You have a good evening as well, Scilabs.
Good night, Cylops.
Good night, Cylops.
Good night and sleep well.
Sleep well.
Take care.
Do not let the strange bee fish bite you.
Strange bee fish.
Yes.
Oh, dear me.
So
Goodbye,
we started a
Cylops.
We started a 7-day server. Last night actually. 7 Days to Die. Keronzi, have you ever played that?
I have not played it, no.
It is a hoot. It is very fun. I'm moving these over here.
How dare you?
No,
What?
I was moving them over here to just check things. Bye. You have a good night.
I literally just put the pieces down, and then Mox moves the whole pile instantaneously across to the other side of the board.
I'm taking these pieces. They're mine now.
Okay.
The Mox Authority has spoken.
Oh, there he goes. He's taking them off into the corner somewhere.
They all just crumbled over here. What is happening? Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
They're making their way slowly but surely back to the board.
What is going on?
Oh, that's cool.
No, Mox is just moxing.
That was a fascinating thing. Oh, speaking of Mox being Moxing, I joined another person's Minecraft server, right? And I got in there and I'm already glitched.
How do you always do that?
I don't know. In this
Oh,
case,
Jesus Christ.
we'll move these pieces over here.
Did you move all of those, Trinky, or did I?
Oh, I did.
Okay. I thought I'd done
I
something.
don't
then.
really
I'm
know
like,
where they.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
really think they're not on this side of the board. I don't think.
Okay,
They're
so
on
I
the
think
other one.
these ones in this corner actually are supposed to go over here. So I'm finding
think
more
these
pieces that
ones-
match over here.
I think these bits
Yeah,
are
they're
meant to
not-
go over here.
The sort by group just doesn't actually work too well, to be
No,
honest.
it does. It just doesn't actually arrange them near where it's supposed to go.
Right, we now have no pieces on the right side of the board. So what has happened at the top here?
Okay, so these pieces that I have right here, I'm pretty sure go in this corner because I'm finding more pieces that match up here.
What, the
So-
ones that are at the top?
Yeah, the ones that were on the top right match to this bottom left over here.
Yeah, but what about the spread that I think Mox created?
I didn't do anything.
Moxie,
No.
I'm just
Keronzi.
throwing pieces around the board.
Keronzi,
I
this is for you.
look. I'm trying to condense the ones Mox
That's for me.
spread
Thank
out
you.
Yes,
back
that's
into
for you.
a pile.
Are you saying I'm a loser?
No.
Yes.
No. No.
He gave
I'm
me an
saying-
L.
I gave you the L. You don't have to take the L.
I've taken the L.
He's taking the L.
Ah, so these go over here then.
We shouldn't be on string together.
You should absolutely be on stream together. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I think they have a point.
I mean, they both vibe with each other really well.
We do. I vibrate at a certain frequency. He vibrates at a certain frequency. We harmonize.
Well, it very much depends. Is that or it's causing an earthquake? I'm not sure which.
It's not. The earthquake ain't here, so it ain't my problem.
Hey,
And you
somewhere
just
in
watch
between the
Mox
2
reject
points.
butterfly effect.
Yes. Somewhere in Nevada.
There's a broken piece.
Oh yeah, I know. I noticed that.
Is a what?
Oh Jesus Christ, that goes there, son of a bitch. I literally
He's
just putting it
to
down.
me.
I put it down there just like, okay, I'm gonna put it down there. I'll move it around in a minute, and just it slot into place. Fuck it, eh?
He's pulling at me.
I pulled a Mox.
You did.
I do that.
Oh no, he pulled me. Huh?
Oh my god, there are a lot of like. Is that piece? Yeah, that piece is just busted.
Yeah, that
This
piece is
for you.
busted.
Mox, get out of here.
We'll
I was
have to
trying
do the
help you.
whatever.
No, this is my
we did last
space.
time to unlodge the piece.
This isn't
Oh no,
my
it,
space.
it
This
won't
is a puzzle.
unlodge it. It.
My little space. Bites
You know
me.
we're at a generation that don't know about MySpace,
I
right?
know.
I saw on Twitter someone's like, oh, we need it's like someone needs to invent a plugin for Twitter that allows us whenever people visit our page to play our favorite music.
Yeah, and then someone was just like, man, these people don't know MySpace.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually. I had a MySpace, and I only had a MySpace because my brother convinced me to play some gangster game that was on there. I was more so into a website that's now no longer exists. In fact, I think the website turned into a dating site instead of the social media it was supposed to be, called My Yearbook.
Okay.
God, I missed that place. It was.
I was on one called Funky.
Sounds funky.
I was also
was.
one of those kids who got roped into what was it?
Until your account gets hacked. By your supposed friends. No, that's still,
Why
that's
can I
still my
not remember
friends.
the game? Gaia Online. That's what it was. That was another social
Oh.
media site I was on.
Jesus Christ, mate.
I got roped into that one because of some
Don't give me
some
fucking
friends.
whiplash. Like,
I may have gotten
Oh.
dragged into Gaia Online forcibly by some by some, what is it? So some otaku girls I was friends with in high school, who were some of my best friends, and boy, they really, really wanted to do this whole like clubhouse thing in Gaia Online. They're like, we need people, grab him. Oh, hello, Sir Charleshi the bot.
Sir Charles.
Yep. Goodbye, Sir Charleshi the bot.
What that Charles
Did
do?
you know, Mr. Keronzi,
You tried to sell me followers.
Probably
that
gone.
there was a tribe somewhere.
There are tribes
And
in a lot of
They
places.
worshipped Prince Philip and thought he was a god.
What the fuck?
Really?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
They're called the Prince Philip movement. And do you think I'm making it up? Then no.
No. I mean,
No. This is like serious. And when he died, they had like loads of mourning and everything.
look, that fucking checks, Trinky. Considering literally we just had a fucking 4-day-long celebration for the Queen.
Didn't
We
the
did.
Queen not attend that?
Or she
Yeah,
couldn't.
she's not really well.
No.
She's
Yeah, isn't
really
she already
old and
dead?
frail, basically.
She died
Can't
at
say
She
that's
is,
new.
Well, because it was
She's like
69 years of reign that
80
she
or-
had, and they couldn't let her fucking die at 69 years.
Nice.
Nice.
I mean, what? No. Long live the Queen.
Long live the Queen, yes.
What was it I
she's,
said? What was
she's not very
what
well.
was it?
balanced.
Happy Sex Day, Your Highness.
She's also so cute. Like, I can't express how cute the Queen is.
Let me just pull up a list of war crimes really quick.
No, her little face is adorable.
I don't care.
when was our
It's the
thing?
face.
Fuck
It's
the royal
face.
family.
Don't do
Face is
that.
cute.
Where is
Snoo, don't, please.
having a discussion with Hunter? I can't remember what I said. Something about Mecha Queen or something like that.
You got
I mean, I did
Queen.
nothing for the Jubilee. I had a scone. That was about it.
I streamed for 2 days and then just was too tired to do anything else.
I streamed. I had a scone. That was it. Can't say I was massively patriotic.
It wouldn't have been the first. It would have been like what, the second or something.
I'm trying to help, please.
Kills you.
About.
No. Bites you, maims you, kills you.
Bites you, maims you, kills you.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I posted a meme in my Discord and asked him, did you see the Mecha Queen? He did, and he was afraid. Long live the Queen. I'm pretty sure she's already accomplished the long live by forever lives the Queen. Which is terrifying,
Can I just
apparently.
skip Charles? Can we do that?
The last monarch of England. Not quite what the Republicans in the UK want.
I just want to skip Charles.
Because yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, there's like we've got Republicans here who want the abolishment of the royal family.
To be fair,
I mean, like, that's not how it works, but okay, buddy.
I understand people's frustration with the royals.
Well,
But
here's the thing.
similarly, like, it just kind of... It's from tradition, or it's just what it was.
Oh,
I mean,
we
oh,
can
buddy,
change it,
you're
but
talking to
like-
somebody that actually says fuck tradition.
I mean,
No, like, it's just... The way it is just because that's just what's always been done. But because we've had one queen for 70 years, like, the monarchy's not been updated in 70 years.
Yeah.
Monarchy
Yeah.
is in desperate need for an update. The patch notes
Yeah.
say clearly
Which
that the next
genuinely
update's going to fix
I
a lot of
do think
things.
would happen if we had William as our king.
Mux.
I don't know. I
Mux.
don't even know who William is.
William
I
Bennett.
think William will do some
You stole my piece.
stuff.
I did.
He's quite big on mental health and advocating for mental health.
Oh, good.
Stu, why'd you steal my piece?
Because it went over here.
But it's just, yeah, when you've got a queen that served for 70 years and doing things the more traditional way, things are going to be
I don't remember which one of the twins said this, but it was one of the twins from like Zach and Cody who said that like tradition is stupid, you're just getting peer pressured by dead people.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I need to go and
Long live the wisdom of Zach and Cody.
Yeah, yes.
I fucking love Zack and Cody.
The follow-up, like, the sequel series was also pretty decent of Sweet
Yeah, it
Life on
was.
Deck.
Sweet. Yeah, it was so good.
It also had a really nice ending.
Yeah, they graduated. It was really good. I loved it.
Did I put it in here? No, because that was just left with Elmo with his teeth.
Why does Elmo have teeth?
To consume.
I
Why
will
do you
share
have
the
teeth?
I will share
I
the
don't.
horror of Elmo with you all.
The horror of Elmo?
The horror of Elmo.
Is it a picture of Elmo with teeth?
Is this a picture of Saint Elmo?
Oh,
It is the horror of Elmo.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, it's Elmo with teeth.
I didn't need to know Elmo with teeth.
Oh, he wanted to know you.
I wish he didn't.
And he can! At twitch.tv/I am Trinky, you too can get to know him.
No! Don't promo me to Elmo.
Dox is Trinky to Elmo.
Alright, I need to step away quickly because I can't see out of one of my eyes.
Oh god,
no.
are you having a seizure?
Fix that.
No, I just got shit in it.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
We're gonna run a quick ad, everyone, while I do this. So, hashtag not sponsored, blah blah blah, share cam, enjoy.
Fucking scared me with the wording on that.
Yeah.
I think being British, I just assumed he meant he had shite in his eye.
Well, I had a dad who, like, would have seizures. So, like, that's my first instinct, is you're having a seizure.
I think every Brit is always just like, ah.
Well, you also have free healthcare, so, you know, you can
Yeah,
afford
we
to
all
go to
have
the
free
doctor.
healthcare, but we don't want to use it, so we always just be like, oh, it's nothing. Fine. My mum broke her ankle. Mum
Man!
broke her ankle and was like, it's fine. I don't need to go to the hospital. Left it. And then went in and woke up the next day and was like, oh shit. Should probably do something about this now. We have free healthcare, but we don't want to feel like a burden. It is the British way.
I would probably stab somebody if we could get free healthcare in this country.
I'm sure there's a list of people we can stab to try and get free healthcare.
Yes, the first one is me.
Yes.
So, I do have a question, because I don't know how much about it or how it worked. Why were so many people against Obamacare?
Because
Obama.
it was, yeah, Obama and the Democrats
Was that
and
literally all it
liberals.
was?
Yes. Yes. Dude, Republicans and conservatives have no fucking rhyme or reason to their logic except, you know, I don't like it, therefore it's bad. That's it.
Okay.
My camera's broken again.
Oh no! Welcome back, by the way.
It's like you never left.
Yeah, I could never really understand why people didn't like Obamacare. Like,
Because Obama.
Because Obama. Obama black.
Well, I mean, yeah, and also just because it's socialism.
Yes.
Which, you know, also gets confused to be communism, which they are not the same thing at all. And
My cam. No, I mean, camera, please.
they say socialism is communism, and they understand neither.
No.
no.
Because I mean, frickin' things like your military, your police force, paramedics, and all of that. They're all socialist constructs.
Yeah.
You're realizing the irony is missed on
It does not matter.
Politicians.
Do you have jobs that like do you get free healthcare? So like if you're a police officer,
No.
for example.
Yeah,
No.
you do.
No, not for free. It comes out of your paycheck.
Yeah.
Politicians, right? They
No.
get free
No. No,
No?
all healthcare is privatized.
Whoa.
There's no free healthcare in any capacity.
Because I would have thought like police officers, like the people
Nope.
that are high risk to get hurt,
No.
Nope.
would get
Well,
something.
no, because I mean that's been proven that they actually have no need to put themselves at risk.
Police don't even really put themselves out of the way to help you. There are stories.
The police don't have to help you. That's the whole
They
thing.
don't.
They are not legally obligated to.
Nope.
Oh.
That was ruled in the court of law.
Yes. Sure was.
A couple times, actually.
Is that like a universal thing or?
It's just America.
At least America.
Well,
I don't know about any other country, but in just America, yeah.
In America, no. Basically, the protect and serve isn't for the individual. It is for
The country.
it's for society. But if the individual is not part of society, what is society or the individual then?
Anyway, defund the police.
Happy conversation.
No. Well,
Happy
look,
Sex
I mean,
Day, Spanakopita!
Yay.
defunding the police, no. Like reapportioning the funding for police, yes.
That's the whole point of defunding the police, though, is because they get too much money, they get too much military shit in their hands that they don't need. That's where the main idea of the defund the police. Getting hung up on the label is not the point.
Well, no, because that's all that they have. Because if they actually sat down and thought about it, they wouldn't actually have an argument. So they have to latch onto things like that. And as well as that, like reapportion the funding for the police isn't as catchy.
Well, reform the police is slowly, like, catching on, but defund the police actually gets attention.
Yeah.
If you guys were to be able to perform one experiment, what would it be?
What kind of experiment?
Scientific experiment. However, even if it's something that's already been proven, experiments still exist that you can do. You know, everybody's heard of like the baking soda volcano. If that's your answer, go, you can say that. But like, if there was an experiment.
Okay, I have a question. Like, will this experiment prove what I'm trying to do true, or is it just like, whatever?
It's just kind of whatever.
You can make an experiment for anything, basically.
Yes, you could.
Oh.
Like, if you had the funding and everything to try and do an experiment of any kind that you wish, even if it's something that's already happened.
Any kind of experiment.
Nationwide universal basic income.
Alright.
Social experiment.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is an experiment.
I would do some sort of. I would want some sort of like something to do with like ocean cleanup, microplastics.
Oh, the, like, plastic-eating bacteria?
Yeah, something like that, perhaps. Yeah, something probably along those sort of lines. Yeah.
Replacing the roads with I can't remember what it was.
The
There was this
solar roadways?
kind of
Solar freaking roadways? Because that was the actual name of them?
was it? I can't remember. I think you're thinking of what I'm thinking of. The hexagon shaped.
Solar freaking roadways, that's what they were called.
That was what they were called. Yeah, that actually would like to try and do that. Like they were to provide power to the cars as they would drive along them.
Yeah.
Oh,
That does
that's
sound pretty cool.
yeah, that was like a different thing. That's a newer thing. The thing I'm thinking of was from like 2010 when solar panels were way more expensive and difficult, and like you couldn't really like.
You know, this would have been around 2010 that I would have been told about them by my mate, because it was while we were working at our old job. So.
I would want to do an older experiment. I understand that it is a proven thing, but I would want to be part of the people who did the creation of light bulbs.
Oh,
Which person?
interesting. Edison.
Yeah.
I was debated whether it was Edison or someone else, but
Yeah, I was gonna.
Edison and Tesla.
Tesla, that's it.
Mainly because like the specific creation of the light bulb, like the shape and everything, the materials inside of it, having to create a vacuum inside of it so no oxygen was in there, otherwise fire would created, heat resistance, the metal for the filaments inside of it, just all of that is so cool to me.
Yeah.
That I would, if I had the opportunity to try and learn how to blow glass so that I could create a light bulb, melt down minerals so I could get something like a tungsten filament or something like that, or even going so far as to creating an ancient like battery, that would be awesome.
Blowing glass, go on. I mean, I know it's National Sex Day, but please, Mox.
I'm going to blow as much glass as I possibly can, Keronzi. You can't stop me, neither can the police. What are they going to do? Stop me from blowing? The glass is already in my mouth.
You got a point.
Don't take it out of my mouth, I dare you.
Oh, don't do that, you're gonna break the glass.
I assume you got some inspiration from Dr. Stone, since you've been on a Dr. Stone kick.
Damn straight.
Do you want to rewatch that?
Trinky, but okay.
Huh? I am rewatching it on my own.
Okay.
Oh no, the disrespect.
It's not so much the disrespect, it's that Snoo and I don't have same schedules at all.
Yeah. Mox works like mornings to midday. I work dinner and night shifts.
By the time that they get home, I usually go to bed. Or I'm already asleep. We don't really have the ability to do stuff. This is like the one day of the week.
Except this Saturday, we're gonna go to a Pride Parade together.
We are, because for some reason I don't have Saturday. I have Saturday off, and I don't know why.
Hopefully, it'll be fine.
Hopefully it will be fine, and hopefully I can go out there. I don't have any good Pride shirts, so this tie-dye shirt I have is going to have to be the best one.
It's fine, it's a rainbow.
Yeah. I can't wait to walk out there and be like, hi, I don't know why I'm here. I'm just an ally to the cause.
I mean, yeah, if you're listen, you're literally dating a non-binary person. You count.
Yeah, and no one at my work seems to understand what that means.
Yeah. Oh, fucking, I just remembered a really funny joke I made at work yesterday. Let me go find it so I can reread it to you guys.
Okay.
It was really, it made me laugh real hard. Okay, so I had two managers online with me. One of them asked the other, hey, can you go clean the crisping station? The what? The crisping station. The fryer area? Yeah, they call it the crisping station when they installed it. Who is they? And I responded with, I'm they, them.
Dawg.
That's so cute.
Have you seen the new horror film coming out?
No.
No.
They/them.
God, fucking...
Dear.
Son
I
of a bitch.
I am not joking.
Oh, I believe you. I fully believe you.
It is going to be a horror show. One way or the other.
Uh-huh. I'll tell you how bad it is at work. How nobody seems to understand the relationship I'm in with Snoo. My manager was asking me questions. I think I might have already told this to Trinky, but I don't know if I told it here. My manager was asking me questions about this, and I had to explain to him some things about how. His first question was, let's say that you are a girl who goes to become a boy, and it's like, okay, transgender, and you have a sexual preference for women. Does that make you gay or straight? And it's like, it doesn't really matter in this case. Also, you're assuming that gender and sexuality have any correlation, which they don't. That eventually got into the question because he was asking this because he was trying to understand my situation with Snoo. That eventually just had me go, I don't even know what my thing is and I don't care. And then I stopped for a second because I had the little goblin in my brain start speaking up. And it's like, no, here, read these lines. And I was like, no, what, fuck it, I'm gay now. I love going home and slamming my boyfriend. Oh boy, I screamed that so loud at work. I work in a grocery store.
I mean, honestly, what does it matter? Love is love,
What
right?
does it matter? Not only does what does it matter, love is love. What does it matter to you? You're not in the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Why does it matter?
my entire stance, bless you, my entire stance on everything has been, so long as you are not hurting yourself and you are not hurting others, who gives a shit?
Yeah. I mean, was it frickin' MTG seems to think that straight
Bless
people
you.
will be extinct within a few years.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Anyway, what'd
I
you
don't
say,
think that's
Keronzi?
true.
I didn't hear it.
The MTG seems to think that straight people will be extinct in a few years.
That's not how it works.
No, it really isn't.
Like, okay, look, if only gay people made gay people, then where the fuck did gay people come from? If it was only straight people originally, like, fucking...
If it was only straight people fucking, how did the gays happen?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, they're putting something to turn the frogs gay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they put chemicals in the water that turn the frogs gay.
And the freaking frog's gay. Ah! I don't like him. God, I love that song.
It's a good song. Funny
Very
song.
good song. Very funny song.
Okay, that. Yeah, I mean, like, they're not gonna stop having kids if the person's got the parts for the kids, then sure, the kids will happen, right?
Yeah.
If the couple want kids,
Yeah.
because there are straight couples that don't want kids.
And even in the event that you don't have the ability to, there are procedures and operations that are available. And there's always the tried and true tradition of adopting.
Literally just adopt a child.
No, well, I mean, yes, but no, because, like, so much red tape has been put on that to make it next to fucking impossible.
Yeah,
Which is stupid, because it only hurts the kids.
it does.
Yeah.
Especially if those kids get to 18 and then they're just fucking kicked to the street with no life skills, nothing, and they're
No
homeless.
love.
They're not getting love, like, in general while they're in the system.
I moved pieces to where the big hole was.
That's fair. That's where the
That makes
majority of the
sense.
stuff is, so...
Can you believe we're almost done?
It's
We were fairly
exciting.
far
I decided
away.
an all blue puzzle would be fun.
An all-blue puzzle at, like, the maximum size.
The maximum size is not the problem.
I feel like the maximum size has contributed to a lot
Well,
of the
in
issues,
this
though.
case, we are all to blame. We all agreed on this.
We did. We
I
didn't.
like the size.
We really didn't think it through.
I like the
No, we-
size. It's just there's
You
not
like
a
the
lot to
size,
work
do you,
on.
Trinky?
I do. It matters. There, I said it.
Size Queen Trinky.
Size Queen Trinky.
Look, it matters.
But, well, to quote a good friend of ours, OBZDZ, 4 inches is average.
It's actually not in the UK.
Yeah, it's smaller.
It's bigger. 5.3.
It's bigger.
5.3.
Trinky, I can guarantee my penis is bigger than yours.
I can guarantee you that that is true.
Happy sex day!
Happy
sex
Spanakopita!
Spanakopita!
What is... was there an actual day for Spanakopita in the show?
I think.
No, there wasn't. There was an actual day because it was the because you
What-
would always go back to the island this every
Yeah,
like, the
it
same
was
day
whether
every year.
they
Yeah, was it a
stated the
certain
day.
day that that he would go there?
I'm gonna have to look it up because my mod's on in chat.
Oh, mods, please, we need the deep lore. Is there anything from your guys' childhood that you're like nostalgic for that you want to go back and like do or play or watch or what have you?
I want to climb trees again. I missed climbing trees to like 40 feet up.
I just want to play Persona 3 again.
Like for the first time.
Not for the first time because, God, that's rough.
Yeah.
Just don't have the time to play it.
Busy.
Busy.
Sorry, what was the question?
Is there anything currently that you are feeling nostalgic for that you want to experience again? Whether that's doing something, watching something, listening to something, or what have you. So he wants to climb trees again. I want to play Persona 3 again.
I am gonna go for the feels. Just being able to speak to my aunt one last time.
I feel that. I really do.
We were apparently close, and the only reason I know that was because of pictures, because I do not remember her. A lot of my childhood memories are repressed. Let's go!
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Trauma.
no,
Ooh.
no. I got the original date it was aired, but no, they don't actually.
Summer. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Oh. Well then, that takes care of that side. So we just have these two little pieces in the corner then.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked like that fit perfectly.
Wasn't summer. Looks like they might have actually given an actual date, or a rough date anyway.
Ooh.
October 20th.
Oh, okay.
Because it was during the history is on October 20th, 1968. Jacqueline Kennedy was to wed Aristotle Onassis in the Greek islands. Jonas Venture Sr. and Team Venture, along with many other celebrities attending the wedding, Jonas left young Rusty Venture under the care of Helper aboard the X2. So it would have been around then, so late October. But yeah, it doesn't exist. It is just a ploy for them to get money from Dr. Venture. So.
Yeah, we already knew it didn't exist. Spanakopita is like a food dish. It's like a spinach thing.
Like tapas.
Oh. Fine, Trinky, just come and fucking find the piece that I'm struggling with. God.
Sorry.
That was so sad. Sorry.
I mean, we already know Trinky's answer, but what would be like your one dream sponsor? Like Trinky, you're not gonna get yours.
Shut up.
That was mean. I'm sorry.
Bullied.
I'm sorry, Trinky.
That's true. It won't happen.
They're dicks. That's why.
They told one of my viewers that they wouldn't accept. They wouldn't consider me.
Well, they probably
Not any
just
time
wouldn't-
soon.
Not. Did they say not anytime soon, or just no?
If they said
They
not
said
anytime
they're too
soon.
busy. They said they've got too much on and too many that they're not considering.
So there's still hope.
Maybe one day when I'm mega famous. Joking.
Maybe.
It'll happen.
I like you, funny man.
I speak the true.
Where the fuck do you go?
In the hole.
Wait, is this the piece that goes over here?
Might be.
It was.
Alright, so it's just this little bit.
We're gonna do it.
Let's go.
And we need to work out how to put the broken piece in.
Well, the broken
It's
piece
probably
is
already in.
No.
The broken piece is not in there. Oh, it
You
is.
wanted to put the last one in, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's why you waited.
Yeah, I was
Yay,
hoping.
we did it!
We did it.
Hey,
I did
check
it.
the stats. The
Alright.
Snooze,
Well,
Obviously, me and
you opened
Snoo
some-
carried, but
Yeah. I'm sure I wasn't I second at one point. I can't remember. I don't know.
Completed in 12 hours, 10 minutes, and 22 seconds.
Let's go.
Where do we-
is that what yours says?
That's what it says, yeah.
Why says 12 hours?
I'm looking at the stats. Yeah, 12 hours, 9 minutes, 34 seconds.
Mine's 12 hours, 16 minutes, and 20 seconds.
Huh,
12
I
hours,
guess
10 minutes, 22 seconds.
the timer isn't the
Maybe
same
it's
for
per
everyone. That's
person.
weird. Yeah,
Quite possibly, yeah.
it's really weird.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
That is a very nice picture.
It is very pretty.
Oh, hold on, I accidentally closed it. I didn't mean to. Ah.
Are we stopping there then?
Wow.
We
Yeah.
could. Because you're gonna be doing your thing.
I really want
Um,
to do this one.
Which one?
The, like,
You're looking at more puzzles.
the werewolf, scarecrow, and graveyard one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it. It's like here.
Alternatively, though, we could call it, because it's 3 hours we've been streaming.
Yeah,
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
seems like a good.
I
place
think
to
it's
do
a
that.
good place to stop. Because you had
Plus-
an idea for something for next week. You said.
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, probably gonna be 7 days.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, that's fine because I have no idea what time I'm gonna get back from the airport.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess we can figure out if we're gonna keep doing this or try a new puzzle game or try something else. You know, after all, we did have a thing where we're talking about doing other things too.
Indeed.
I wouldn't be opposed to us doing, like, tabletop sim.
Yeah, we could play board games and stuff like that. No, never mind. Break brain.
I mean, there was also the other games I suggested in at one point. I don't think I put them in the chat, but Derailed, I think, was one of them I said.
And then there was Monster Hunter and things.
Yeah.
Actually, I have an idea. I might go and get the stuff necessary for it, but what if we did a little bit of keep talking and nobody explodes?
That would be fun.
Oh,
You
that'd
know?
be fun. It's only 2-player though, isn't it?
No. Multiple
Oh.
people can all work on solving the stuff while the person's trying to explain it.
Yeah, it's just one person is
Oh.
actually like dealing with the bomb. Everyone else can be like a translator or whatever the position is called.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I see.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Also, apparently I already own Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. When did I buy this?
Someone might have bought it for you.
Apparently I got it in May.
Like this year?
Yeah.
From a humble
You
bundle?
might have had the idea for it and bought it that month.
Yeah, maybe.
Lol. We show Keronzi Monster Prom.
Did you get it in the bundle when you?
Possibly. That bundle did have like 200 games.
Jesus.
It
That's
was
a lot of
for
games.
yeah, it was. It has some good stuff in it too. It was all for
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Yes, I couldn't believe it. I
Yeah.
kept wanting to say Persia, and it's like, no, that's not right.
Alright, YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate you all coming through here. You can hit that follow. No, so no, it's not follow, it's the subscribe, isn't it? Hit the subscribe, leave a comment or a like. Any of those fun stuff. You're helping us beat the dreaded algorithm, that's the main thing. You'd all be fantastic people. Like the people here live. You want to drop by live, that would also be great. If you want to drop a follow, that would be fantastic too. Because if we make it to 750 followers, I will narrow the scope needed to summon Lord Cthulhu by half. But the prize fund will go down to its original amount. But until next time, YouTube, take care.
Let's see who's available for a raid.
And say, if you've not got anyone,
Let me check on my end.
All right. I mean, that's a pretty good title for the stream. The one I was looking at, they're playing Dead by Daylight. So their title is Bred by Gaylight.
Lol. Lol.
I'm seeing Sir Artist is streaming.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Alright, drop the name in the chat for me. No. We rated some mine last week, so only fair we rotate.
Yeah. We'll have.
Oh, I put it in topic docket.
It's fine. It'll work.
Indeed.
All right. I guess we're gonna get ready to do a raid.
Indeed. I know you guys don't really do outros, so
I got one, and mine is I hope everybody stays safe, stays hydrated, and remembers to wash their hands.
yeah, but like mine is like 5 minutes fucking long. Alright. Well, thank you for coming through for this stream, Twitch. I do appreciate it. I want to thank the moderation team. If it wasn't for you guys, the stream would not run as smoothly as it does. Thank you to Mothgirl Streams for the new follow. Thank you to Camping Tatty for the resubscription. Thank you to Silabs for the raid. All of you are awesome people for doing so. As I said, tomorrow we'll be doing some Astroneer with Tatty. So stop by for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be fun to get back into space. But we are going to be raiding out to Sir the Artist.
Yeah.
They are doing artwork. That's pretty cool. We go on over there, show the love to people. If you can join us for this raid, that would be awesome. If you could copy and paste Keronzi and the Broken Masquerade has arrived. We bring the things unseen for you all to tango with, so they know exactly where we have come from. And if you can't join us for this raid, I do understand. So until next time, everybody, do stay safe.
Bye.
Oh, here it goes. I